Hey, Railbirds, here we go with the teams at the 2023 Western BCA 8-Ball Championship. This is the Gold Division, Round 1 action. We have the team of Task Force 4 versus the Outsiders. Task Force 4. Up first, we have Liz from Task Force 4 versus Nick from the Outsiders, and Josie from Task Force 4 versus Michael from the Outsiders. I am being joined by Darren Walding, president of the Western BCA. Hey, how you doing, Darren?
I'm doing great, Kevin. Thanks for letting me sit in and commentate with you.
Anytime. You're always welcome, Darren.
Thanks. You guys are doing a great job, and we're impressed with everything so far, and the players seem to be having a great time.
Well, what more can we ask for?
So, a little sidebar. How do I notice on your screen which one's being shown to the audience?
This
That one.
one.
Okay. Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah, my screen's way too small for you to see anyway. You're probably better off just looking at the table. But I can move over a little
No,
if you
you're
do want to
fine.
look at the screen.
No, I can watch the balls on the table, but looks like Nick's. What's he gonna do here? The 14 in the side, maybe? I don't think the combo on he's looking at the three ball. He's looking at the three ball if he wants to pocket the 14-3 combo.
Yes,
Open.
so I think now might be a good time to go over the rules real quick. We are playing CSI Rules 8 Ball. This is alternate break, rack your own. It is always open after the break. You do not have to take what you make. The 8 on the break is neither a win nor a loss, and this is a call, ball, and pocket game. So it looks like Nick has opted to take solids.
It should be a race to 9, I believe.
Actually, this looks like a race to 11 for the gold team.
Okay, excellent.
So the way this works for teams is each player will play the other players on the team one game each. We get a point for every game you win. First team to get to 11 points is the winner.
Correct. The only way they wouldn't play everybody once is if it was an 11 zip match,
Right.
but that rarely happens. So Nick is surveying the table. Gonna have to shoot another combination here. He's going to play the 5-6 on the 6 ball in the side pocket. He hit the point and barely missed. It was a good effort by Nick.
Oh, and the reason you are seeing two tables on your screen is because in teams we play on two tables at a time, just to help move things along a little bit more quickly. Otherwise, we would be here till next Thursday.
All right, now coming up to the table is Liz Cole. She is a WPBA member and plays with the ladies on the Women's Pro Tour. She is a very strong shooter.
Yeah, Liz Cole, one of the top women shooters in the Pacific Northwest.
Hands down, and she is actually a wonderfully great person. So
Yes, she is.
it's nice.
Who doesn't love Liz?
I know. Fierce. I love that she'll get out there and duke it out with those women on a national level. Not all of these players in this room get to compete on a national level, and Liz is one of them that does. So I always have a lot of respect for those that do that.
Absolutely.
She's surveying the table, looking at that 15 in the corner. Looks like she might hit the cue ball, a little bit of high ball and roll forward. She has rattled the 15 and handed the table over to Nick. Nick's got to be liking these apples. He's got to deal with that one ball.
So, are you familiar with the Liz Cole maneuver?
I don't think I know.
That was something we coined during the Northwest Cup.
Okay, tell me
So
about
what
it.
happened was, yeah, you can check it out on our YouTube channel. But what during the Northwest Cup, Liz Cole, she jump banked a ball in and then followed it up with a run out. So from
Pretty
then on,
strong.
from then on to jump bank a ball and followed up with a run out is known as the Liz Cole maneuver.
Pulling a Liz. Oh, Nick has hit a nice combination. Kudos to him for that shot.
So I demanded from Liz Cole we see at least one Liz Cole maneuver during this match. Normally it's freezing back here, but all of a sudden it got warm.
I do feel warm. I know the same thing. I'm wearing two shirts, and I'm kind of wishing I was wearing one. So Nick has pocketed a couple balls. He's still got a little more work to do here because the transition from the 6 to the 4 position play wise is it's manageable if he gets to the 1 and gets an angle on the 4. He's okay. He's surveying it, looking at his lines, making sure he lands on the right line. Seems like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know that we've had Nick on the live stream table yet, so I think this is the first I've seen him.
Now he's going to choose to go cue ball with a high ball. I prefer like a center ball, but looks like that helped him get out. So that get out to the middle of the table, not out of the rack. He did get a little steeper angle. His cue ball kind of overshot the mark because once your cue ball's landing on a 45-degree angle on the 1, that gives it a natural transition to the other side of the table, meaning you're going to have to really put some pepper sauce on it to stay low unless you shoot a high left ball between the 12, 13. Sorry. Just my thoughts kind of just spilling out.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll probably just kind of just do a soft drag, maybe just a soft drag draw and take the long shot on the 4. It looks like he's trying to come around.
Yeah, coming around with a lot of high left. Oh, she's doing
No,
a
he's
soft roll.
just gonna roll it.
See, every time you roll a ball, things can go wrong. And even if he'd have made it, the angle from the 4 to the 8 is less than ideal. But Liz has got an uphill battle. She's got the 11 and 14 all nestled in the foothills, if you will. She's not in the driver's seat by any means, even though she's got herself at the helm of the wheel. A nice little shot here might be to bank the 10 on the 1 and kind of hide the cue ball behind the 8. You're likely to shoot again and solve some of your problems for later. Free up a pocket for that 11 and 14 because you're kind of taking away balls you can play safety with if you start running balls.
Yeah, absolutely.
You clear those 3 ball stripes in the open, and next thing you know, it's like you got nowhere to hide.
Yeah, don't want to take your soldiers off the battlefield until you're ready to win the war or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you got 5 balls on the table. Your opponent's got 2. Take their chess piece off,
Yep.
sacrifice a pawn, and win the game. Strategies and tactics play a big part in this game as well as just plain old shot making. That's what makes 8-ball such a fun game and why we have so many people coming here.
Yeah, 8-ball is a much more strategic game than a lot of people give it credit for. I love 8-ball,
Mm-hmm.
especially bar table 8-ball. Bar table 8-ball is a hard game.
So, see, Lizzie's done not so good for herself, to be honest with you.
Yeah, she might have a bank on this 14. It's going to be hard for her to find a safety here.
Yeah, that's makeable, but I mean, you could definitely go all out for that. It's for some reason when you're banking that ball, sometimes your mind's eye sees the 8-ball block in the way, even though it's not on the way. Like there's something about psychologically you think you. Now she's looking and wishing she could make that 1 ball. I mean, the only thing safety-wise that I see here is to hit the left half of the 14 with a super slow rolling double kiss with a tiny bit of left, and you'll get the 14 and cue ball lined in a straight line with the 4 ball. A little bit of delicate shot, and your cue ball will be frozen to the 11. Just roll it as slow as possible to a half ball hit on the 14, and you'll be good. Hope she goes back and listens to this match because I think she might like that shot, just a slow roll on the half ball hit on the 14. But she's a shooter, so she might just.
Yeah, Liz loves to shoot. She loves to shoot at her hole.
Yep. She swished. Oh, she didn't quite swish it. Oh no. Oh, she blocked the 1.
It blocked the one. We got the plot thickens. The plot thickens.
Yeah, because Nick here's gonna have a situation here if he pockets the 4 ball, where he's taking a chess piece off the table for himself, and any transition from the 8 to the 1 is an uphill battle.
Yeah, just do the old 1 rail bank on the 4 back to the 1. You know, the old 1 pocket shot. The 8 blocks the 3 railer, I think. Basically, I want to get this four ball down by this one
So
somehow.
no, he did something. Oh, look at this. He's going for the safety and has pretty much pulled it off. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Liz is blocked on these two stripes out in the middle of the table. That four might have her blocked on the 14, and she, yeah, does she want to mess with that one?
Well, if she shoots the 11 into the one and puts the cue ball
Yeah,
towards the 13, he'll be snookered, and it's a chess game of 4 balls to one still. Hold the rock on the 12. She is in the driver's seat here.
yeah, she's at that perfectly.
All that experience playing with them women pros really helped her. The Nick is going over looking for a jump cue, thinking jump cue might be the best way to hit the ball. I'm not sure I'm convinced of that because I mean, it might be the best way to hit the ball, but you're not going to make it in the hole. And if you shot a kick shot into the 4, you have a chance of making the ball. I mean, you're an underdog here with 4 balls to one. So if you're an underdog, at least have a chance to win with your shot because you got unless you can jump cut that ball, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. It's
No,
not happening, Captain.
maybe Nick is thinking about the jump bank to the 11 just to get that 11 out of the pocket so that
Well,
he has a chance of playing safe. Because with that 11 hanging there,
I,
you can't play safe.
I like that. The difficulty is in order to pull that shot off, you have to shoot a jump draw bank with a lot of draw on your jump shot. And in my experience, very few players have that skill. I'm not talking jump stop. I'm talking jump with a little backup boogaloo, you know? So yeah, you gotta put a little bit of magic sauce to get the right object cue ball reaction to avoid a loss. So
So okay, I have faith in Nick here. I think he can do it.
seems to be a strong player.
We have faith. Well, I have faith in you, Nick.
Hey, so do I. I'm just telling the odds here. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping it real.
That's right. All right.
The chat room likes Boogaloo.
You like the backup boogaloo? That's from Golden Tee Golf. Pat Summerall, the commentator.
Oh, really?
Yeah, have
Back
you
up
ever played that?
Boogaloo.
Yeah, he's on the golf. He'd draw the golf ball on the on the what's it called?
The
on the
green.
on the putting green, basically, and a little backup boogaloo here. And he would say he's on the dance floor. You got to listen to that game. It's got some great commentating.
Sounds like
Pat
it.
Summerall, amazing commentating. Kind of a big fan of commentating.
Making golf sound exciting.
Yeah. Okay, Liz. Liz has found herself in the driver's seat with an opportunity to win this game. 4 balls are stopping her. Yeah, 4 balls still left stopping her from winning it. Question here is, do you shoot the 12 now or the 11? Either way is okay. You just got to make sure you have a nice transition to the.
Yeah, I like the 11 first because it seems like getting the 12 to the 13 is easier than the 11 to the 13.
If you come out towards the spot and shoot like a 40, this isn't bad because you can just shoot the draw from shoot the 11 and draw the cue ball up. One little trick here is when you draw this ball up, draw it with a low left ball. If you shoot low right, it could overrun the mark. Most people don't think of that.
All right,
So she shot a
Michael.
natural roll and didn't pay attention to her angle. Now she's found herself snookered
So Michael wins that game on the other table. So on
against
the other
Bitter.
table, we're going to have Melinda from Task Force 4 coming up against Ray from the Outsiders.
So Liz is looking at taking what I'd call the highest percentage kick and as far as the hit and the make goes by going this direction, and that's shooting into the wider angle versus the shorter distance kick going the other way.
Anyway, yeah, Liz demonstrated perfectly what I was saying about how it's easier to get to the 13 from the 12 than the 11 because playing position off a ball that's hanging in the jaws can be tricky for even the best players.
Yeah. I think she just didn't. She shot a low ball thinking the draw would carry, and it hit the rail and bounced out. I think she hit her draw shot a little on the soft side. And see, when I shoot this kick shot, I'm going to shoot it with the half ball kick on the backside of the 13 with running right English and have the cue ball go 1-2. After the kick, it'd go 2 rails behind the 8-4 and leave her with a miss. I wouldn't even bother to try to make it. She calls it, but if you call the kick, that's good. She did it. She played safe. She
Yeah,
called it, but she was really playing safe.
Yeah, she was playing the cue ball there.
She took a very smart, high percentage shot, hoping that by leaving him on the rail and a tougher angle, that might cause him to get out of position.
Snooker says he won't go into what a power draw shot is called in the UK. Oh, you mean deep screw on the white? That's one of our favorite terms. We use that all the time.
Oh yeah, deep screw on the white. I like it. Okay, Nick has shot the
That's a great shot by
4
Nick.
ball. You need me? So Nick has played the shot very well. Okay, so Nick's got to himself a pretty good line on the 8 ball and a chance to win this game. And Nick has pocketed the 8 ball and won the game, giving his team a 2-0 lead in this match so far. Next up on the table is it looks like Kirsten Marquez is playing Drew. Kirsten's racking the balls, and probably means she's breaking.
Sorry, I had to take care of a little bit of business there. What happened here? Who won this game?
So Nick pocketed the 8 ball and won the game and put his team up 2-0 so far. And here comes Kirsten to this table, and I think we have Melinda over on the other table playing Ray. I think, is it Ray? Is that it? That name, is that Ray?
So we're going to be playing Drew from the Outsiders versus Kirsten from
Marquez,
Task Force 4.
So let's see what Kirsten does. She's a great player from my area.
So before she breaks, I want to give a shout out real quick to Chinook Winds Casino Resort from beautiful Lincoln City, Oregon. Thank you guys for everything you do for the Western BCA. And when you're in Seattle, go check out Ox Billiards, fantastic pool room in downtown Seattle. Premier billiards hall in the Seattle area. Go check it out. Tell them Railbird sent you. All right, back to the action. Phew.
Here comes Kirsten. She's going to hit it with this BK rush. She got a little bit of draw on the rock. Pockets at 13. She's still got her hands on the steering wheel of this rack, so I'm not as sharp when I'm a little tired at night.
Oh, she pocketed the ball. Okay.
Yeah, she pocketed 13.
All right.
She doesn't have an ideal shot on a stripe unless that 11 passes the 4, which I don't think it does.
So there was a question in the chat room about dress code and the backwards baseball cap. You can wear it forwards, you can wear it backwards, you just can't wear it sideways. Is what I believe is the dress
Sounds
code.
correct. But Kirsten's going to shoot the 15 in a backwards bank. She's going to have a little right English to twist this in. She did not have enough spin. She shot a little light on the ice.
So we are watching some round one action of the gold teams. This is day one of the teams, being joined by Darren Walding from Western BCA, along with myself, Kevin Ross. Thank you guys for tuning in today.
All right, so Drew's at the table here. He's taking advantage of the open table situation and pocketed that 9 ball. staring at this 12, maybe the 10, but probably the 12. And then he seemed to have gestured the combo, but no, he gestured in the pocket. Okay. Slow, light lag, play shape on the 15. He's looking pretty good. Now, what I like to do here, if possible, is kind of draw the cue ball back between the 2 and the 7 and go ahead and play shape on the 14 if you can. Because if you mess up, you got the 10 as an outlet ball. So he underhit the draw in my eyes, but he shot more of a center one.
All right, I think Drew might be in trouble here. I don't think that 11 goes. And you can't see the 14, and the 10 is not cuttable from there, I don't think. So Drew might be in a bit of a problem here.
Yeah, he's looks like he's going to lag the 11 and block the pocket, which is never a bad idea. He's just going to say, hey, I'm going to take this hole, and you're going to have to. He didn't quite take it all the way, though.
But at least he did get it in play.
But he had a strong thought process and was trying to make sure it helped him win the game later. But Kirsten having a more than definitely a table not to her satisfaction for a starting shot. Now, as crazy as this might sound, okay, I'd shoot
You come up with a crazy idea?
the
No.
three off the deuce, call that, knowing that you're not going to make it, and then shoot the top spin ball with the cue ball all the way down here, and just if you make it, go ahead and shoot again because you got the 5. But if you cut it, you might bump the. I mean, if you
Yep.
cut it, you got to make the 10. You don't
Yeah,
want
I
to hit
mean,
before the 10.
no, I like the thought process. I like you got to get the cue ball up table anyway.
No, hers making the 10's not bad. She took a high risk there, meaning she could have left
Yeah.
the 11, but
But she turned out pretty good because she did not leave the 11, and he has no shot on the 14.
no, a super back cut on the 14 might work if you shoot like a bunch of upside down left English on a hair thin cut. Yeah, I call it the Filipino cut. The because those the Bustamantes and the Efrons, they'll back cut some of these balls that won't go, and it's like, yeah, you ever seen them hit the hair of a ball? It's unbelievable how thin they can cut a ball sometimes.
It is pretty amazing.
See,
Oh, it's gonna almost kind of
double kiss
pinball in
in, yeah.
there.
But the once again, now she has a nice opportunity here. What I like is to shoot the deuce straight in the corner pocket with a lot of draw and break out the 5. Because you got the 3 as a ball
Hmm.
to run the table, and you're only going to get better position, get better off on the 5. Oh, she sees what an opportunity on the 1 ball past the 6. No, I mean that's fine if you make it. It's just it's going to work good if she shoots the 5-3 combo next. Oh, she got away with it. The 6 came out. It might have trapped him on the 11. 14 has no pocket to go in. So he's got a jump shot on the 11 if he wants to pull that off.
Does he have a window between there? He might have a
It's
window between the 6-8.
nah, if he does, it's a hair. It's such a tight window, you might as well jump it anyway. Sometimes you have like 1 ball width, and it's like so tight, you might as well jump. Well, that's like the easiest of all jumps when you're only
It is.
jumping like a tiny fraction of the midpoint of the ball. Now he's going tactical. He's going to pocket the 3 ball. Oh, he called it off. Oh, that's so smart. Look at him go.
That's a pretty
What do we
nice
know
shot
up
there.
here in the Railbirds booth? All of a sudden, we didn't predict that one.
No, it was a really nice shot there. He's
Super
perfect,
strong.
perfect on the 11, the 8 inside.
It's like Drew's teaching a clinic. He's slow rolling the 11, straight in, a little off straight in on the 8. But Kevin, I will have to make this my last match, unfortunately. I got to get to bed
All
for my
right,
9
Darren.
a.m. match. But I will see whether Drew pockets this or whether it continues on.
Well,
He's
thanks for
slow rolling.
this.
He
He
makes it.
made it.
Great
So that
play.
is 3-0 for the Outsiders versus the Task Force 4. Okay.
Excellent. Good night, everybody, and please don't forget to share the stream and
Yes,
give the
please.
love to Railbirds for all they're doing for us.
All right. Thanks for
Thank you,
sitting in,
Kevin.
Darren.
All
See
right.
ya.
Bye-bye.
All right. Coming up next, Liz Cole versus. Looks like that says Mike. Is that Mike or Nick? That's Mike or Michael versus Liz. Liz will be. Doesn't look like it's her break. I think it's going to be Mike's rack or Michael's rack and break. This is rack your own. Yep, and she just realized it's not her break. Yep, I have Mike written down on my score sheet here, but when I looked up and saw who it was, I said, "Oh, that's Michael." Yes, he goes by Michael, not Mike. All right, Michael, second ball break. He's made a ball on the break, I believe. Meanwhile, over on the other table, we have Ray versus Melinda. Ray looking down that six ball over there. All right, Michael taking stripes. All right, Michael's landed, looks like in a nice little spot here, right on this, perfect on this 10. I believe that's the 11. Is that the 11 or the 3? No, that's the 3. Okay, so good. His stripes are in the open. Solids are still kind of bunched up, so he's doing his job quite nicely. Meanwhile, on the other table, Ray looks like he's about to close out that rack. He has one ball left, which is the one ball before the 8. Michael ran into a little bit of trouble here. All right, Ray does make that 8 over on the other table, so that puts the outsiders up for nothing in this race to 11. So that's going to bring up Josie versus. Is that versus Ray? That looks like Ray that Josie will be playing. So stay right there, Ray. Don't go anywhere. Except it's going to be your break this time.
Well, looking like a tough round one for Task Force 4.
Yeah, they are
The
off to
outsiders coming out hot.
off to a little bit of a slow start for the Task Force 4.
Well, I tell you what, if anybody can mount a comeback, it's these ladies. Big fan of every single one of them. Pretty phenomenal players. This is Liz Cole here at the table.
I am being joined by Summerfield Habner, aka Boombox. How you doing, Summer?
I'm doing well, Kevin. Thanks for having me. Good to be here. Team action. We begin. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, round one action. We got gold teams to start off with.
Gold, I'm going to look up the Fargo caps for those.
Okay.
I don't
We do
do
have
that.
we do have four divisions for teams. We have platinum, gold, silver, and bronze. And there are Fargo caps for each division. And I might have you turned up a little loud because Darren was here, so I had to turn it up because you like to talk quiet.
Oh, yeah. He's whispering?
Well, he had the microphone 3 feet away from his mouth, so I had to turn it up so we could hear him.
I have never heard Darren accused of being quiet.
Okay, it was just a little bit quiet on the microphone, so I had to turn him up.
Got it. Ah, where are those caps?
All right, missed by Michael brings Liz Cole to the table. The Blizzard.
Lizard the Blizzard. Liz, an excellent player out of the Portland area. All these ladies are out of Portland, yeah. And the dudes are Washington players.
So we got a little bit of Washington versus Oregon going on,
Yeah,
do we?
Northwest rivalry.
Okay.
Do you like the 2 to the 3 here? Or you think you want to come around for the 7 next?
Well, forgot about the 7 ball. I was looking at the 2 and the 3 and the 8. Didn't even and the 4. Didn't think about that 7.
Got such a natural line to come down to it, yep. So all the way down to the 7.
So obviously Liz was thinking about the 7.
Mm-hmm. 7 to the 4. What do you think?
Yeah, that looks just pretty. That looks really natural.
Yeah.
And
Make
before it gets you to the 3 perfectly. So yeah, that looks pretty natural.
She looks like she's drawn down. I
Uh,
wanted to get a little more of that, but she's got a great line on it.
Came up a little short, but she was on the right line, so she should have a shot. She's already lining up the 3 ball, so obviously she has a shot at the 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this looks, very natural.
Oh yeah, from this camera angle, she can definitely see she has a shot.
I know a lot of players who have just kind of naturally acclimated to shooting off the rail, and seems like one of those people that's pretty used to just playing right off their good bridge. Oh, that pocket, I'm telling you, man, has had issues.
Obviously that pocket's defective. We should have it replaced.
100%. The slate extender's back at it tonight.
Did Dave Randall remember to remove those when his match was done?
I don't think he did. Yep, Dave tried to force the double dip, huh? Got into the second match. Excellent tournament for him.
All right, we have Michael back at the table again, looking at a pretty doable 3 ball, 4 ball out here.
Looks like he's dead in on that 15. Just wanted to nudge it though, and that's, yep, pretty good shot there. Yeah, I like 15, 12, 8 here. Wanting to get to that side rail, but not too far out.
Yeah, leaving the nice angle on the 12 to go right to the 8.
You might go over and back here.
Yeah, he might have a little too much angle here to just draw to the rail and back and out. He's going to slow roll it, not draw it to the rail.
It's okay, leave a little bit of a back cut, but should be fine.
And this is written Mike on the sheet, but it's he goes by Michael.
Michael, got it.
Good thing that ball was there.
What a
Holy
shot.
cow.
All right, taking that one down.
5-0. Wow.
Wow, they're rolling.
Commanding
Man,
lead.
that it really is just how teams happens. It's always I feel like it's always steamrolling one way and then you get some kind of turnaround. You just got to make sure when you get the opportunity, you turn it around as quick as you can.
So up next on this table, we're going to have Drew versus Melinda, and it's going to be Drew's break.
This is Josie on the other table over there
Yep.
while he's racking. Kind of an ugly table over there.
Yeah, that looks like they might be there for a few minutes.
Yeah. Taking their time. Well, this is the very beginning of team action here at the 2023 Western BCA Championship out here in Lincoln City, Oregon. We're here at the Chinook Winds Casino and Resort. Phenomenal venue for us out here.
Oh, I forgot. We got to hear some drums real quick.
Yeah, I like that. By Ox Billiards. They're the
Nope.
coolest. I would argue it's the best logo in pool too. It's my
It
favorite
is.
one.
It is. It's unique.
Yep.
Definitely.
Definitely stands out to me.
So when do you start? Have you already played a teams match? Do you start tomorrow? When
I haven't tomorrow. We got to buy, so I think we start at 1:30.
you got to buy, you start to 1:30. That is so
So typical.
typical of just sleep in, start at 1:30. I'll just kind of meander on over to the table
That sounds right up my
at
alley.
the crack of not even crack of noon, crack of 1:30.
If I'm up by the crack of noon, I'm doing something right. I'm being a good boy, behaving myself.
Meanwhile, these other people are playing finals at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. I know. I couldn't believe it.
Who plays finals at 9 a.m.?
Did you feel like it was a factor today?
It was a factor for the commentators. I know that.
Yeah.
Who commentates pool at 9 a.m.?
Groggy people. People drinking lots of coffee. Yeah, that's too bad. So that was when the finals began, and were there finals all day? Was it just finals
Yeah,
today?
today was finals day, right up until
Right up to
about
7.
7 p.m. thereabouts.
Well, cool. I love finals day. You shouldn't have slept through it. This is Melinda at the table here, trying to pull down the first win here for the task force 4. Yeah, I like stripes here as well. Trying to figure out the right opening ball here. It's like she wants to play this combo. It's just a tough queuing position. Can she see the 12 to make it? Oh, never mind. She's going to go solids. That 2 ball is problematic.
Yeah, that two ball has limited options, as we say.
And you got the 5 to work with to deal with it, and the 5 is no walk in the park. So at some point you got to get on the other side of those balls. She might be thinking roll forward to take the 5 next. I mean, that 2 just doesn't have a home right now. You got to move that ball, or you got to move the 15.
Yeah, pocket the 15 with the two, block the pocket, something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she rearranged some furniture a little bit there.
Rearranged it.
Although that 8 ball just jumped up right in front of the path of where the 2 ball could have gone to that corner.
Yeah, the only available pocket. Like starting with the 14 here. He's got to figure out what to do with this 13 ball. I don't think it passes the 1. And I wouldn't get too far ahead of myself until I figured that out. Right now, you know that 2 is kind of locked down. 14, 12, but I would want to kind of start moving that 15, 10 out of the way so that I can get to the backside of the 13 to play it up table. Just got a line on the 15 here. He wants to deal with the 12 ball. This is a great ball to get behind the 13 or to bump it out.
Oh
Makes good
no.
contact with it, just doesn't move it out of position. Might have nudged it closer to the rail, though. Is there a chance it sneaks by that one? Not a good one.
Yeah, it's yeah, maybe
Not
we can
likely.
yeah, let's take a closer look here. Yeah, I'm not maybe.
Yep.
Maybe it's a yeah, maybe.
Got to hit it real good. It's like trying to play it safe here. Might have been trying to bank that ball. Not really certain. All right, well, a better look now for Melinda. I think that moved the one ball a little bit too, which means that two might have a path up table. Starting with a three.
Well, Faceman says if all goes well, he'll be on live stream. Well, let's hope all goes well.
Yeah,
Let's
right?
let's get you up here on table 9. 9 and 10. I forgot teams 9 and 10.
I want to know what the qualifications for things not going. I mean, if things don't go well, what are we looking at here? You're thinking like earthquake or tidal wave? She is looking at your shot. She's trying to. I think she's calling the two. I thought she was going to do what you were saying and just follow it in, kind of take over that pocket. Probably the backup plan. Makes the ball.
And left that cue ball in not a bad spot. That's kind of a tough spot for the cue ball.
Yes, it is.
So I think she did okay there.
Oh, I think so too. Yeah, you got the 9 ball that cuts in the side. The 11 does have a partial pocket, but that's an impossible cut. Unless you're somebody that's not me. That's a pretty tough one. Yeah, tough to tell.
Yep, she's got Drew. She's got Drew kind of scratching his head here.
Mm-hmm. He's looking at cutting it. So he just gonna motion to that pocket. And I mean, a lot of things can go right here. You can catch the bottom edge of that 2 ball and kind of replace it. Didn't get all the way around it though. And all right, I was gonna say gonna get in a good position for Melinda here to knock those balls on the side, but I don't think quite got there. I would probably play the 2 over back for the 5-6, just so you're on the right side of things and you're not gonna nudge that 5 into trouble. So cutting the 6 in the side, it's gonna end up pushing that 5 ball forward.
Oh no, did she hook herself on everything? Can she see that one ball?
No, she looks right on that 9. That is rough. Oof,
Yeah, I don't think she can see that one.
brutal.
Let's get a closer look there. No, I don't think she can see that one.
Man, that is really tough. Yeah, I mean at this point you don't have a 3 rail line.
Maybe kick it to 2 with some left spin, but yeah, even if
Yeah,
you make it, you might be buried and have to kick again.
that's probably your best shot here.
She gonna get a hit, get a rail. She got a rail. Got a hit, got a rail.
I think she was saying the 9 ball move. I'm not sure if she
Did
was saying.
did the 9 move? Let's
I
have
think it
a
did.
maybe we can have a look here. Can we see? Let's look. No, I don't see the 9 moving. Looks good to
No?
me.
All right, good to go. I thought she said that. Must have mistaken. Yesterday, I won't say which match, but we had a match where someone broke 3 times in a row.
Oh
What am
yeah.
I supposed to do? And I knew one of the players. I mean, I knew who both the players were, but I didn't want to say anything and interrupt it. I mean, I have no business. I'm just a spectator at that point, right?
Yeah, I was watching that match when it happened.
You were?
I was, yes.
I was
And
trying
you were over
so
here trying to bite your tongue and
trying so hard. I didn't tell the player until far later, and I knew it wasn't intentional. It was very evident that I mean, neither one of those players were.
and once the rule is once the error is discovered, you don't try to make up the mistake or anything. You just go right back to the normal rotation. Um, so if they're out of luck, if someone breaks 3 times in a row, the other player's out of luck because they
Yeah.
weren't paying attention to whose break it is.
Wow. Well, Melinda kind of in a tough spot here. Um, Kind of just got to roll this forward and take the back cut. Yeah, I don't like trying to draw this ball, and I don't like trying to push through it and maybe get stuck in traffic. Well, got through it. Not sure if she got on the 8, but hung that 5 ball anyway. I'm going to play safe here. I like playing off the 10, making the 5. I'm not sure. Maybe he's playing off the 9 to make the 5. Okay, just leaving it. Yeah, I definitely want to make the 5 there. I hear what he's saying. He wants to force her to move it, but I mean, she can get out of this. This is very makeable kick. I think she might be able to see an edge of that 5 from where we sit. Having somebody watch the shot, always a good decision.
All right. Plus, we got all of our eyes watching it too. So we'll watch too for you, Melinda.
Let's get somebody with stripes, though.
Okay. Somebody with stripes on
Here
their
it
vest.
comes.
All right.
It's great referee force here. Not
Yeah,
just
here it
the
comes.
CSI. They do terrific jobs. It's pretty thankless. They pretty much are in trouble with somebody every single shot. So let's all try to be nice to our referees out there.
All right. He's definitely blocking this camera angle, so I guess we're going to be watching from this angle. She'll probably block this angle. He'll probably block the other angle.
Hmm.
We'll just have to recreate it with sketches.
Wow, that is so tight. Good hit.
That looks like
What
a
a
good hit.
shot. Oh my God, but gets right on top of the 8 ball. Brutal.
Oh man.
She's going to kick it
Good.
right in
All
that
right,
same
kick it in
pocket.
without hesitation. All right, I'm going to kick it in.
Bam.
Kick it in, run out all in one shot.
She hit that so good, too. Heartbreaker.
Well, unless she kicks it in, then it's just, no big deal.
Yeah.
Oops. Stick on this one. She's blocking our view the other way.
Get in the hole.
Good effort. Good effort.
Very good effort. Yep, right side of the ball and everything. 11 does pass under the 8 ball here.
Well, it used to be like A, B, Masters divisions. Well, we have 4 divisions. The highest division is platinum, and then below that, gold, and then below that, silver, below that, bronze. So gold is the second from the highest. So however that would equate to other handicapping systems or divisions. And yeah, there are Fargo rate caps for the team for each division.
That didn't get easier.
Oh, it looks like Sherry just said the same thing I did, except she wrote
Typed it
it. She
out.
she wrote it out.
I mean, he's still good, but it's a couple shots we're getting a little out of line. Very makeable shot here on the 9 ball, though. 9 coming back to the 13 ball. Like to get a little bit close to, oh man, and this could be an
Oh
opportunity.
man. Okay, opportunity for
Can she see
the
the cut
Task
on this
Force
board?
4.
This is a tight cut.
It's a thin cut. She looks like she's ready to take it on now.
looks determined.
She's staring it down. She definitely has a very determined look on her face.
Indeed. If you hit it thin enough, I don't think you have to worry about the scratch here. If you hit this ball fat, I think you got to watch for the scratch.
Yeah, you can do just a touch of inside. Wouldn't hurt.
Touch of inside, Kevin.
Just a touch of
That's
inside.
against your religion.
No, CTE is against my religion. Oh, with the bridge? Okay, forget all this. Forget all this inside outside stuff. If you're using the bridge, center ball and only center ball.
Yeah, right? It is so tough using the bridge. Yeah, you want to hit this ball with some pace. Gosh darn it. It's right there, too. Just hanging it in the pocket. Melinda on the other table. Wow, plays a tricky little shot there. All right, are you running this around 3 rails? He's just playing the over and back, leaves himself long.
Me personally, yeah, I usually go forward on that shot. I know a lot of people like to shoot that shot with draw and come across.
You have so much natural momentum going from such a ways away.
I tend to prefer going forward versus backwards with the cue ball in those shots.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of players like to shoot everything with draw.
This is his last chance at this game. Make this ball, you win.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. All right. Melinda getting to the table.
Now, there is a potential for a scratch in the side pocket here.
Yes, there is. I definitely hit a touch inside. She just hits it soft enough so it won't get there. It did look right on line, though.
But it was right on line to that side pocket. So you got to be careful when you hit those with any speed because there is a side pocket over there.
Indeed.
All right, on the scoreboard.
We're on the board.
On the scoreboard.
All right. And the task force 4 are rolling.
And that was Melinda, which is down here.
Mm-hmm.
So next is going to be, that looks like Nick versus Kirsten. And it's going to be Nick's break. And with that, I think I'm going to turn this over to you.
You're doing it? You're out of here?
I think I am.
Well, Kevin, it's been fun. Thank you so much for having me. Love working with you guys.
I think I showed you the ropes. I'm going to let you take it over.
I think I got this thing. All right. We'll be seeing you tomorrow.
All right.
All right. And Kevin's out of here calling it a night. It's just going to be you guys and me for the rest of the run. I thought Cliff was going to be sitting in, but he got out of here. So you're going to have to keep me company. Anyway, thanks for tuning in here at the 2023 Western BCA Championships here in Lincoln City, Oregon at the Chinook Winds Casino and Resort. This stream and this tournament, in many ways, brought to you by Ox Billiards and people who support billiards the way that Ox Billiards does. So, big shout out to them up in Seattle. And we're here to break. This is Nick, table 1, and Josie trying to close things out over there, getting the second win for the Task Force 4. This is the Outsiders with a 5-1 lead, making a head ball break. It's pretty good to me. That's a nice looking spread for Nick. Boy, it's getting clustery over there on table 2. What do we got here? Yeah, pretty open table. Not a great opening shot for solids, which is unfortunate because that 11 has problems. That's the only real ball that's tied up. I mean, the 1-4 are a little funky for solids, but nothing major. Just trying to get loaded up here. That way we have a little, yep, good to go. I'm going to get into my proper seat. Mr. Sheldon LeBeau in the house. Usually see him around team time. It's good to see him come in. Sheldon, a fabulous cue maker from Springfield, Oregon. Helps a ton of players out. He also does a lot of table work. If you're looking for table work or a fantastic pool cue, Sheldon LeBeau is a good one to hit up. Oh, look out. Josie trying to close this one out. And looking like she got there. She bobbled that ball in, but hit it with a good clean stroke. That helps that ball fall. 8-ball hanging in the corner. Let's see if she can close it out. Like trying to sneak that 4-ball by, not able to do it. Nick is playing against Kirsten here. All right, we got a win. Josie with the win. This is Nick and Kristen here, and on the other table we're going to have Liz versus Ray. Liz will be breaking. Kirsten dead in on this 5-ball. Moves the 10, got a shot on the 6. Can take the 2 if you want to right now, but that's a pretty steep cut. I don't like it, especially with the 13 out there. It's hard to avoid hitting this 13 ball, and it's a big side pocket from there. Looks like that's what she wants, though. A lot of people are a lot better at those margins right between there. Look out, side pocket. All right, she got the 15 first, which was helpful. I think that 8-ball still has a pocket down there. 4 or the 6, but I'm not sure the 4 passes the 1 here. You might have to play the 6 here, but I still don't know how you're going to get under the 4. If the 4 doesn't pass the 1, you got to play it back down table. So she's still got her work cut out for her. The combo is there, but it's not easy. Is Cole racking over there? So far, everybody hard racking. It's interesting to see how the template rack ebbs and flows in and out of this game. Not sure how she's planning on getting over here. I think the natural shot is to get to the 5. Well, she won't have to worry about it. Ties up the 1 to the 11. That'll bring Nick back to the table. Liz Cole to break over here. Yeah, Nick's got his work cut out for him. Liz headball breaking from the side, unfortunately sucking right into that side pocket. Sounded a little miscuey too. Kind of looking at her tip. Yeah, I think that was a miscue. Nick trying to just roll this up. I think he was playing safe there. Not sure if he called safe or not, but did a pretty good job of it. If I were Kirsten, I would not really want to disturb that 111. Worst thing you can do is come out just swinging right now. He does have a lot of options out there to still break that out, though. Yeah, I mean, the natural shot I think here is play off the 5 behind the 11-1, but you just don't want to disturb that 11 ball. Seems like maybe you can roll the 5 into the 4 and just carry forward. I don't know. It's hard for me to see from here. I can't really tell what kind of angle she's got to work with. All right, doesn't disturb that. It's the 4 into a makeable spot. And that doesn't leave him an easy one. He's got a back cut on the 10 inside here. I guess he's just going straight between those balls. That is a pretty straight shot. If he can roll forward just a little bit, he can use that 12 to break out the 11 too. Yep, looking like he's kind of just going to pull up here. No, it looks like he's following. Pulls it down. I'm not sure if he was worried about selling out there or whether he was trying to get into a particular position, but I think you get a good opportunity with that 12 ball. Kind of knows that Kirsten's got to do something with that 1, and it's not great position to do it right now. You do have a good line on the 4 ball. You can play the 4, come over and across. No, she's just playing safe. So probably off the right side of the 5 ball. Trying to play the other way. Well, she got those balls a little separated. I still don't think the 6 passes the 5, but the 5 does go. So a little dance and match here to see who's going to swing for it first. Both of them kind of like, no, why don't you go? Maybe you should go. One of these guys has got to lock the other player down and get ball in hand. And a lot of good opportunities here for Nick to do so. I might make the 12 and put myself in a position over here where I can lock her down. She's got, I mean, a wall of solids over there to kick to, though. So none of it's going to be easy. I think he's dead in on the 10 ball. All right, so again, that's blocked from everything. I don't think she has a path through the 15-8. I think the 12's in the way. So either going to have to bend around that 8 ball or kick to that left side rail. I personally like kicking to the left side rail trying to hit the 5 ball. Maybe trying to hit the 6 is just safer. At a bigger margin for error. And again, you don't have to hit this ball really hard. You just want to make contact with it, get something to a rail. Well, hello. Oh, wow. She made a contact with it and scratched anyway. Just a little tickle on that 6 ball. There you go, ball in hand. The safe works out. I'm using that 12 to go right in that right side pocket and bust out that 11. Keep your options on the table. Taking a look at all the other ones. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's okay. So he's coming in to the back side of the 11 first. I didn't realize he had a pocket there, and I think that's a good decision. Yeah, totally. Well, I am being joined in the booth and kept company by the one and only Mr. Paul Marquez.
Hello, hello, hello.
What inspired you to jump up here for this match?
Well, my well, I am sweating it.
Yeah,
My wife is playing in this match, and I would like to see a little bit of a comeback. And
right? Man, rough start here. Do you find that teams is really streaky like that? I mean, it's rolling, and then you have one thing shift, and all of a sudden,
you've never seen more comebacks than in team events.
totally.
I mean, there's comebacks everywhere you look, but team events are weird. You can be up 7-1, then all of a sudden it's hill, and that happens. It's very common. So
Yeah,
that is my point.
big swings.
Yeah. Yeah. The pressure. See, in pool, you don't need to come back to tie it. You just need to win 1 or 2 games.
Everybody's just got to
You
win
know what I
theirs.
mean?
Yeah,
And then you're
exactly.
back into it.
Totally.
You just need to win a game.
And I think that's an important mindset that we could all carry from teams to the rest of our games. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to be looking at, I need to win the next 6 here.
When you're
All
down
that
five,
matters.
you're down 5-2, going to 9 or 7, man, all you gotta do is make it 5-3.
5-3.
You know what I mean?
Next
That's it.
5-4.
And then
One at a
the
time.
pressure's the same again.
Totally.
You don't want them freewheeling on you way ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's nice if you can use the pressure to get you to a different level of focus. I mean, if you're slipping and you really need that intensity, you can use that. All right.
Well, you gotta let them know that you beat them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have to feel that. And that it doesn't take too much.
Yep, I definitely know that feeling. I think that 13 goes, so it looks like he's looking at 9 to the 13, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe 15-10. I think the 15 passes the 10 there. Really want to get good on this 13 ball though.
He is being careful here, which I really like. I mean, even though all the balls are down here and it may seem easy, this could get away from you.
Totally.
You gotta take bar table 8 ball really serious.
It's so true. So clustery.
Yeah.
I got to play a little 10 ball last night, and that's exactly why. You see an overrun here, and now all of a sudden he's down to one ball to get right on this ball. Fortunately for him, I mean, all he really has to do is stomp off this 10 ball.
That's what he's doing. This guy, he's a 600 player, right? I mean,
I'm not sure what
yeah, I
his
just
but
heard that on
yeah.
the way in here, and that's pretty
he
high.
plays good.
I mean,
Totally.
and you could tell he's trying to put the cue ball exactly where he wants,
And that's, I mean, one of the steps in the ladder is figuring out exactly where you want to be and then trying to get there. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're playing for general shape, and bar box 8 ball, that's just not going to cut it.
when you're playing 9 ball, you could almost get away with anything sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not that way with 8 ball.
No, it's not. Boy, I've been feeling it.
That's what makes Stan, and James DeVee, those guys so good. They clearly can do.
I had a really fun time watching both those players. Stan surprised me several times by taking pretty wild shots early in the rack. And it was one of those times where it was like you could tell he's not out if he doesn't try something, but he took these really wildly creative shots and I mean drilled them, but they were surprising opening shots, like things that I wouldn't see as the pattern to start with.
I'd be willing to bet anybody that Stan is the greatest Scotch player in the history of the world.
Totally.
Dude, I've never seen him pull magic out like he does playing Scotch. It's just unbelievable.
Pretty incredible. Second place finish for him this time.
Right.
Second in Scotch,
James-
second in 8
look,
ball too.
James DeVee is doing the
Beast.
most work.
Total beast.
He's doing the most work. And if you work the hardest, you win. That's the way it works.
You know whose name you're going to get here or get called in minis every single time?
Yeah.
Liz Cole taking that one down. They're rolling.
Nice, Liz.
Yes. That's the next set. Let's see. This. And that's 3. I'm slacking on the score
See
here.
what I mean? You don't need to come all the way back. It's just 5-3 right
One
now.
at a time.
You know what I'm saying? And
Do you love team events?
man, yes and no.
It's hard.
I've had my most memorable fun pool experiences with
Mhm.
team events and the most miserable.
Totally.
I mean, I remember dogging it hill a couple times before I could win one hill. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and you ruin it for your whole team.
There's no worse feeling
Even an
than
easy
dogging
out.
that.
I had an
Totally.
easy out one time and just
Oh,
choked. Torture.
do you remember the shot?
Um, no,
No? Oh, good. That's great.
no, I don't think.
I was talking about it earlier, and I think one of the reasons these tournaments are such effective lessons and like tools to learn is everybody remembers those shots that they miss for the rest of their life. And I think
Look,
it's
when I miss a shot that I'm supposed to make, it's not because it was hard or easy. It was
yeah,
because I didn't feel right and I swung anyways. You know what I mean? So it's not really ever the shot. It's just
totally.
me
Yeah.
pooping my pants.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's that's just so true.
Yeah.
I've never once been mad at myself for standing up too much or reassessing too many
Yeah.
times, but
I
I've
know all the
absolutely
shots. I mean, not all of them, but probably in
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
match. You know what I mean? And just how I feel about it is what matters.
Reals it. Nick taking that one down.
Nick knew that was a big game. You could tell he was really focused, and he was giving tons of effort, which also brings out individuals in the team event. Some people are team like take for example Russell Searley.
Yeah,
That guy
he loves
is
teams. Loves it.
dude. That guy doesn't lose playing on a team.
I love Russell's intensity, man. I've been
Yeah,
able to play with him a little bit lately, and it's awesome. I
yeah,
mean, every game matters to him, and he and I argue because I want him to come play with me more at the shop. I'm like, why are you gonna go play this tournament where you sit around all day in the bar to
yeah,
play? I mean, what, 8 games at 8 ball? I'm
yeah.
like, let's go play 100 games. Let's go play one
Because he
fun
likes
game.
that 50, $60 that he gets
Yeah, but
for
he
hanging
also
out in a
he likes
bar.
the intensity. He likes
Yeah,
that like I gotta win.
that's
It's just a one game, and I
that's the
think he's
thing,
got a
man.
point.
That's the thing, man. It's like what gets you off.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Sweating it gets you off. You know what I mean? Instead
totally.
of just swinging your cue.
Mhm. All right, well, 6-3 from 5-0 to 6-3.
Are we still 11? It's just halfway there. There goes Sheldon.
Yep,
He's the man.
Sheldon. Second dude I've seen around here who needs a haircut.
God, it's too bad he would just give me one of his cues.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
God,
Have you hit with
I've owned like two of
them?
them.
Have you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I just go through cues. It's got nothing. It's nothing against those guys.
Yeah. What is it about? You just play through them? You bump them?
I want change. The
You
only
want new stuff?
yeah, man. I want a new car once in a while.
Uh-huh. Are you gonna play with the same type of shaft, or are you gonna change it
Oh
up a touch?
no, I'm gonna completely go different.
What are you working with right now?
I got a BQ
Okay.
with tons of power
Mhm.
and really good for the big table.
That's a spring EQ.
Yeah, it's got a
Yeah.
lot. It's a monster. But I would like to go back to a little more feel EQ with I like to go back to wood.
Wood? Yeah.
Yeah.
A keel wood or a timeless, something like that.
I'd like to try that keel wood. Everybody's talking about it.
It's
All
pretty
right,
cool, man.
that was a good break.
Yes, it was. Unfortunately, nothing going. This brings me to my central argument about the 8 ball. This is Melinda versus Nick. Yes. All right, Melinda versus Nick, and we got Josie versus Drew on the other table. I don't understand all of these people that are head ball breaking right now. I have not seen anybody making more than 50% of their head ball breaks.
Yep.
And if you do
Here's
it,
the deal.
look at this break. This is a fantastic spread for your opponent.
I'm not head ball breaking because it's a team event,
Yeah.
and I want to grind. Look, everybody's so nervous. I don't care if you're the top players here. Everybody's so nervous that the only thing you can do bad is spread them all out for them.
And that's what I'm saying.
You just got to get ready for a battle. And I like sideball breaking for battles.
Me
That's
too.
just me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you have anything in particular that you work with on your second ball break? Because I was second ball breaking and I was coming up dry a little bit, and I started working more towards the outside of the second ball. So more like
Speed for me.
it's
I have to
speed.
change the speed because I always want to hit the cue ball after I hit the object ball on the rail at the spot that I want to hit because that keeps it from scratching, keeps it safe.
Uh-huh.
So I just change the speeds on it.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, I love a head ball break. There's no better feeling, especially in the middle of tension, than just smashing the balls and being able to squat that cue ball. But there's no worse feeling in pool for me
Dude.
than giving up a table.
Especially when you break hard. You break hard.
Totally.
And dude, it's like
I break great for the other guy.
it's like
That's
giving them ball in hand.
Totally.
It's
I
too
might
much.
as well.
But
Brutal.
if you're playing a great player, you might as well do that.
Yeah.
Right? because you don't want them to play.
Yeah, exactly. Do not want him at the table. I had to play safe off the break multiple times in the singles event, and I still stand by the second ball break. Because, yeah, I mean, I do end up on the bottom side of the rack. It happens. All right, Nick firing at that one gets himself in good line on the 7 ball, but nothing falling. So wide open table here. She gets her break back.
But here's the deal: if you're playing singles, that thing isn't necessarily always true. If your big break is working, you need to bring it out.
Totally.
You know what
Yeah,
I
if you're
mean?
rolling.
But team event, everybody's pooping their pants.
Yep.
Which
Yeah.
is obviously the theme of the night.
What is that? It's just that people care so much more. There's so much more pressure. Yeah.
You don't get in a fight at the bar because someone's talking crap to you.
Yeah.
You get in a fight at the bar because someone's talking crap to your friend.
Yeah, you're right about that.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
They might be putting up with this stuff, but I'm not gonna.
No,
All
because
right.
you love that friend, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's what the team event's about.
So she just went stripes here.
Yeah,
That 13 ball is
a problem.
not in a great spot. The 15 ball, not in a great spot.
Here's the thing, man. When I get in spots like this, I want to rearrange the furniture right away.
Yeah.
Especially,
That's what I was talking about with Stan taking these shots. That really surprised me is, I mean, he's looking at this thing and you can see him calculating everything. And he took a bunch of
they were just too hard.
combos.
Yeah. He needed to get out.
Totally.
He wants to win the game.
And I think he's taking those risks early on because the table's still muddled. There's still a bunch of problems out there for everybody, and he likes him getting out more than he likes his opponent getting out. So he'll take a risk early as opposed to clearing some balls and then doing it.
Let me tell you this crazy shit. See where the cue ball is right now? What if she shot the 15 into the 6 and pushed the 6 down by these stripes?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that I would.
Totally.
But it's hard. It's hard. That's advanced stuff, I guess.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, because here you're eliminating opportunities to get on the 13, 15. You just open up that.
It's super
for the
hard.
13.
It's super hard, and so if it's super hard, why not screw something up for them?
Totally.
You know,
No, I agree with you. But yeah, you're in a position now where, I mean, you got a little window to get good on that 13 ball. Does look like she can play the 11-10 combo if she wants. The 11 might even pass the 10 in that corner pocket.
What is she gonna do here?
I think she's going to try to play the 11 either under
Can
the
you
10.
bank the 15? Yeah.
I love that.
Oh my
If you
God.
can bank the 15, it looks like she might run right into the
Dude,
13.
no, she'll have a shot if
Yeah.
she doesn't scratch. She'll have a shot on this.
So a shot like this, she's got to go a little wide of the line and hit it pretty firm. Because that 6 ball is in the natural line.
Good try. But see, she muddled up a little bit. I guess the 5 ball
5 goes, yeah.
Darn it. I like the muddle. If I
Yeah.
have no shot,
Yeah, pretty open shot here, and yeah, gets right on the trouble ball. So 5, either 5-3-1, or do you like going to the 1 from here or taking the 3 next?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized that Jeff Leonard's was online.
Oh yeah,
I haven't seen that
talking
guy.
trash.
No. No. He'd only do that to me in private, I think.
On that chat room, I'm terrible at watching it, so you can interact.
No,
with
I
those
just
if you
looked
want.
and it kind of shocked me. I hope your daughter's beautiful and healthy, Jeff.
All right, 5. He's looking all the way up table, but I really like to work through everything down.
This is trouble, but here's the problem. I mean, the 6 ball's an issue. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, I don't think so. I think the 7
from
gets
the
you on
7
the
to
6.
the 6. I see. But see, he's got to shoot the 1 after the 3, though.
I
See what
like
I'm
that.
saying?
I think I
That's
like
what makes the 6 hard.
totally. I think I play 3, 7, 6, 1, 4 from here. As much up and back as that is, you just have such a natural line to get on the 6 ball.
Well, now
From the 7.
you've got options here because your ball's a little bit stronger. Your Fargo's a little bit higher. But I mean, this is where it gets tricky. You know what I mean? You got to make the
Totally.
right move here.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is end up on the wrong side of the 6 ball coming down for the 1. You don't want to be playing from the 4 to the 1. So yeah, you really want to make sure you get this right. And this is an easy one to let get away because he's going to have to draw. But you don't want to make contact with the 13. No, he's going to the 1.
No, you know what? He's sharp.
Yeah.
He's playing the natural angles.
Mhm.
That actually was more correct, I think. Just the way he's doing it. You know what I mean?
I like it.
because
He's on the right side of it, that he's drifting towards the top side of the table.
Most players would shoot the 1 because it's down there.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying? That was a good
Yeah.
move. I like that move.
So 7, 6, 1, 4, I believe. He might want to wait. He might go 7, 4, 6, 1.
Depends. Boy, I'd like to get on the one after the 6, though. I mean,
Right.
that,
Yeah, you got to use the 6 to get on the.
yeah, and he got a good angle for it. I
Yes, he
mean,
did.
he hasn't looked at it yet. I don't want to speak too loud because I'm not necessarily rooting for him,
Yeah,
but I'm not rooting.
he was looking at that football, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
now's the time.
Please do shoot the 4.
And I think with the 8 just in proximity of the side pocket, I think most people are like, oh, well, I want to keep my key
You know
move on
what?
that side of the
The
table.
cue ball's running to the rail pretty quick after this shot. It's not.
Mhm.
It might be a little hairy.
You might need some inside.
The 4 might be the way to go. So it just makes it harder. I mean,
Definitely got options. The last thing you want to do is end up on top of the 1 ball and having to take a long 4. I haven't even been watching the other table.
getting on that 6 was super important. The way to get it on it
And he's-
correctly.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, he's not really. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
I mean, I'm looking at it here. It looks tough from where we're looking.
Oh, is it better than you
looks,
think?
he looks golden.
Yeah, but you got to put a little slow inside on that. Don't you?
And this, I mean,
Do I sound like I'm hoping?
this 4
That's terrible.
No,
No,
I
I-
get what you're saying.
No, see,
I just think you
I
can
don't,
get him.
I don't think he liked that. God damn, he's on it good now. So,
Yeah.
pardon my French. Oh, he doesn't like it.
I
don't
think
know
he's gonna
why.
make it less. I think he's going on
What?
top of the 1 right
It
now.
looks better to me now.
Now it looks like he's drifting towards the
No.
1.
No, he's straight in. He's straight in.
I like to get into the rail, but I shoot with a lot of inside. So I like to get into the rail with inside to come down for the 1 afterwards.
You and CJ Wiley.
CJ Wiley, that's right.
Are you also a flat earther?
I am not a flat earther.
Okay, I don't know. Didn't know if I had to leave. I don't know.
That's, I'll let you know. Marquez was ready to walk out. All right. Yeah, I mean he's still good. I think this is a little tougher than, and I mean he's a lot further away from the ball too. Should be a long shot on a 7-footer though.
Oh
punch.
my God, you're right. This
Could have punched around it. That's a great shot.
play.
Yeah,
I didn't see the angle right. You were right. My bad. This
That's
guy
what?
can play. That was a great shot.
totally. Yeah, I mean fired that
He
ball
fly-
against. Yeah, he's
He's
feeling
like
good.
the big boys.
And not only does that feel good for you, but it's brutal to sit in your chair and watch a shot like
He's
that.
the ace. He's supposed to win, but he came with it right there. You know what I mean? That's
Great shot.
gonna empower the whole team.
Yeah. People feed off that stuff. They really do.
When your ace is dogging, it's tough on a team.
Right? Well, this will be Nick's 3rd win if he can pull this one off. That'll get him to 7. Taking it
That
down.
was a good enough.
Yes, it
You know,
was.
he's a good player, and he's giving these ladies the respect they deserve with that type of effort and how he's showing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He's respecting that. These good players will roast him
Yeah.
if he
Yeah.
screws up. Yeah,
Totally.
he's
not
giving
letting
it's
anybody-
100% heart, and he's a good player. You know what I'm saying? I like that. That's cool.
I do too. Yeah, fun match so far. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, things swinging toward the outsider's way right now. Task Force 4, mounting a comeback. Right now, trailing 7-3. Drew up on that other table. Drew is playing Josie, and we've got the lady playing Mike right here. Heard a break. She gonna head ball break? Second ball break?
Hey Jeff, I paid off your longtime road dog, Ed. So, what you guys can go back on the road together now.
You been
Your
been
best
playing
friend.
anything? You got any action?
Oh
big
man,
matches?
I got
You got a match coming up, don't you?
no. I canceled that because I drive for this retirement community, and there's 17 employees.
Uh-huh.
16 of them got COVID,
No way.
and I didn't.
Wow, you were the one, the lone holdout.
So I kind of had to avoid the place, but I
Yeah.
also had to be around. I couldn't go. I couldn't leave. It was. I mean, I'm lucky.
Totally.
Uh,
Break leans into that beautifully.
Yeah.
Fortunately, nothing falling.
that's okay. The rack is really tough, especially with the 8 ball and the 2 stripes there.
It is.
And
tough.
he's gonna have to take solids. I mean stripes.
I think he
so
has to take strikes.
Big,
too.
and that's what makes the out really hard here.
Does that 11 ball go from here?
Oh yes, but
I mean, if that 11 ball goes, everything's got a pocket.
Yeah.
But what do you get on after the 11?
Well, you might miss the 11. I mean,
I kind of like playing 13. I was gonna say up to the backside of the 11 and playing
how do you like playing the 3? So you have the
the
correct
3.
buttons.
Yeah, I mean solids do look better.
But you are running into things a little bit too. So
It's like he's playing the 13 around.
okay.
And I guess, I mean, you can still use the 15 to get back down for the 11. I just don't like leaving. I don't like leaving that side of the table without that tilt with.
If he's not thinking about that 11, he ain't thinking right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
So looking like he's taking the 9 ball now. Just rolling that down the
yeah.
ground.
He popped the balls really nice.
I think that he's thinking more about like getting to this line of balls though and forgetting about the problem. You mean get in shape on that 11 is not gonna
Yeah,
be
he's
easy,
dealing with that problem first.
which isn't even a problem.
Well,
The
maybe he
14
didn't know that. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Uh,
Again, another reason it's really important to roll around the table. Identify those things that are issues
and trust me, I'm no expert. I make mistakes on the 8 ball all the time.
constantly.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's your plans have to change consistently. You shoot shots on how you feel sometimes, So I mean, there's lots of variables.
So 10 to the 12 here. Unless the 12 passes the 4. If the 12 passes the 4, I think you take it now because
He's
gotta get
he's
up there.
going 10, 12 of them. That's the angle he's looking at right now.
So
He's to play
he's just trying to
20,
slide through the 4-7.
and he's got the 15 over there to bail him out. I don't dislike what he's doing.
Well, that's
No.
a tight window here.
Is this 10 ball tough?
No,
Oh,
he's
it's
got
not.
the 10 ball pretty easy. He's off the rail quite a bit.
Okay.
All right, so
Four.
you called that one.
No, just kidding.
Nailed it. All right. But again, I mean, do you want to be taking the 12 to get on the 11 from there? That's tough. That's tough.
Dan, I believe that Cliff and Nicole decided to go home and that they're safe and sound,
Yeah,
which
Cliff
rhymes with
was-
pound. Yeah.
Cliff was talking about sitting in, but it got away from him. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
He was feeling good.
He was having a
He,
good
he
meeting.
was
Yeah.
he was peaking.
Sometimes you don't want to
And
be
you know
going
what?
to the booth.
That's a good time to dip.
It's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before it turns into a shit show.
Walk away. Nice shot there by Kristen. Nudge that 4. I think she still has the 4. Her only real trouble is the 3 ball here.
Kirsten pots balls at a high level. So,
Look outside pocket. All right, gets around it. Very nice.
gets on the 2 ball. The 3 ball is a pain in the butt. I will tell you that.
I think that 3 might have a home between the 11-15.
Oh, interesting.
What do you think?
This ain't, as you say that, now I believe you, but I couldn't see that at all.
So you can almost get on that 3 right now.
I know. But but you're fading the scratch.
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
I mean,
You taking another look at it?
oh, she's
She's
going.
got the 7. I didn't know she had the 7.
She's getting used to 2, maybe to 3.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh, I missed what happened there.
I should put a Bluetooth in her ear and
Switching on.
cheat.
No,
You know what that would do? She'd play worse.
she would be furious. It's true.
No, she would make, she'd, people think you could cheat doing that. You're hilarious.
What was funny, we were commentating the finals, and one of the dude's buddies had his phone up, and he kept saying stuff to us, and we're like, What's going on? He was listening to our commentary, watching the match.
Oh, that's funny.
It was hilarious. And I was like, yeah, I guess that could be an issue. Somebody listened to that.
7 ball.
Nice shot.
Nice.
Don't go.
Oh, no. Yeah, now look at it.
Oh, man.
That's okay.
You want that to stay up. All right, so from here, I think you're kind of...
When you go 2, 3 in the side? 2 in the side, 3 in the
You're
side?
saying 3 in the opposite, or in the same
No.
side.
Right here.
Yeah.
This, if you put your cue ball in the pocket, it looks like the 3 goes.
Yeah, I think it does too.
But
I think she's got a line of
she's fired. She's fired. Okay, yeah, she's fired.
Yeah, if she's got a window, that's a shot.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right. You're right.
You make this 3 ball, you're out. Nice shot.
She didn't
Hold up.
Back cue ball. a little
Slipped
way.
away just a little bit. I think she's got a line on the 6 ball
You
though.
can see the 6 and the 10 ball's real hard. So whatever you do with the 6, you can't make it. Whatever you do, don't let him see the 10 ball. Let him get to it. See what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. It looks like she's got enough to cut this ball in. I can't really tell from this angle, but
And
if she can
I
cut
think
the
she's
six,
cooking because of her body language.
yeah,
I know her.
a little bit. How long you guys been together?
Been coming up on 7 years now.
Nice.
Oh, she spun that in.
Touch that in.
She spun that in.
Beautiful.
Oh man. Gosh, I wish I could pop balls like she can for real.
Yeah, hits the ball great. This is a tough shot. Two's kind of on the high side of that pocket. I don't know if you can see it from there, but the cue ball is getting away from you here. I can't tell if she's going into the 15 or not.
She's drawn. She's using draw to stay out of the scratch.
I mean, ideally, you'd go
Oh,
right into that
good
15
try.
and stop. You
Good
hit
try.
that ball so good. Not able to pot the ball, but again, leaving it tough. That is going to bring,
It's hard to jack up and cut a ball that thin.
right?
You know what I mean?
Well, and she was focused on the ball she was going to hit to
Right.
stop it and get it perfect. That's going to bring Michael back to the table.
So Michael wants to play safe. He wants to
Mm-hmm.
play safe so bad, but it's not easy. Okay, he's playing safe.
Yeah, I mean, you're either playing the 10 ball here or you're playing safe. The 10 has a natural line to get over on the 12, same pocket, but the safe is pretty natural here. Just playing off the top side of the 15 and into the rail. Using that 11. You really want to get a full hook here, though.
She can see it.
Yeah, she can. She can make that ball. Ooh. What was this? Ann was asking, can you send him home, please? Got it.
Yeah,
If we see Cliff, we're sending him home for sure.
He's already home.
Oh, good.
He's already
Good,
home.
Cliffy. Good, Cliffy. All right. The trouble with this is you're going to bump into this 12 ball. You're going to end up on the rail. Hopefully the 12 doesn't come back across and block your shot.
Good try.
Nice
Good
try. Pushes through it, gets back down table, a little too down table. I kind of want to play it safe again here, but I want to lock him down, like
Yeah.
really lock her down. I
Yeah.
want to play 11 behind the 15.
He's shooting 11 in, which
Past the 12? 11
yeah,
inside?
he called it in the corner. Made it.
All right. Wow.
Oh my
man.
God, he scratched.
That's a tough line to
That's
get on.
hard to
Yeah.
scratch there. That was-
Totally.
man, if Kirsten can get out, it's it's making it
Yes, indeed.
6-4. That's a big difference than 7-3.
We're at 7-4 right now, so this will make it 7-5. This is a big
Oh, there's
game.
7.
Yeah, it's a huge swing.
That says 6 up here.
Oh, thank you. No wonder you thought.
Yeah.
Boom. The sheet was right. Are you drawing off this?
Oh, she miscued. Oh,
So
that's too bad.
I really like to put my cue ball over on the 12 side so you can follow that ball.
I know.
It's so easy to have that happen. It happens to everybody. I mean, you're just more likely to miscue on the
That's
shot
too
like that.
bad.
Doesn't look like it rolls around the 15, or does it
She's
go?
playing it.
Yeah, she is.
It might. I don't know. This pots balls like crazy.
Roll this sucker down there.
Ooh.
Oh, man, I thought she made it. I thought that was in.
Mhm.
Good effort there. Like you said, that 10 ball's still a problem.
Yeah.
If you make this back cut on the 15, no.
No, he's not shooting.
Yeah, I think
that ball
still-
in front of him. Gets
I
him on
know.
the 10.
totally. I think he's still thinking safety.
Oh, okay,
You
yeah.
you don't play safe. You gotta
Oh,
make
yeah.
that ball.
You want to
Hold
get
out.
you don't want to get Pearson this shot.
Good try.
No.
But yeah, I mean the 15 did slip him over right for the 10.
Yeah.
Still want to be careful controlling this one. Don't want to let it get away from you.
Good
So
try,
we're
Michael.
making
Yeah,
7.
he was thinking 2-way shot, trying to play safe.
Totally. Yep, and just overran it.
Nah.
Easy to do. Mr. Sandro, doing good. Yeah. Good to see that guy. He said he hasn't been here in 5 years. I know.
Believe that. He's trying to
Darn
bait
it.
it. He's a baby, but
Well, I think
The
she was. I
scratch?
think she was looking at the scratch on the
Yeah.
side, and you could tell she hits him inside there, and that ball mass ate on her.
yeah.
If we watch that again, you'd see a swerve in that.
I did see the inciting ledge.
And yeah, just trying to kill that speed. All right, 15 ball goes. Either one of these gets on the other. Nice natural
Yeah.
line here. Just got to make sure you look out for that side pocket.
Perfect.
Yep. I like to follow this around. He looks like he's drawn.
He's stopping it. Oh, I missed it.
God.
That's nerves.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I go through the
That's the
same thing. I go through the
TV
same
table, you're playing for your team. That's so hard.
Kind of rushed it.
Mm-hmm.
I do the same thing. You gotta have a good, solid pre-shot routine. You know.
I bet $20 she makes this
Oh
one.
yeah.
That's a thing. I mean,
No bet. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that would not be a good bet for you. This is one where I still just want to roll this ball. I don't really want to fire it. I understand the want to, you know. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Back
beautiful.
of the pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
7-5. Way to take that one down. We got action.
They can't. They can't do. They're trying to do a high five, but Kirsten's. If she would have hit him, he would have been knocked out. I think. She's strong.
Yeah. All right, Liz and Drew playing on that other table. We
Okay.
got Josie and Nick coming up here.
I mean, you know, Liz is strong. She's their anchor. So
Yeah, totally. Yep, got to win this one. So far, Liz has one win. Where's Drew at? Drew's taking down his first one. He's only got one win as well. So big game here for Liz. Looks like maybe they're waiting somebody.
no, Liz a shot.
Oh, I'm just saying on this table. They're just figuring
Oh.
it out. And this is going to be Nick to break over on this table against Josie. You said you play 1:30 tomorrow, too?
No, 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
But I'm sticking around for the wifey here.
What a good man.
We only have one car.
Yep. How you played singles?
Yeah.
Yep, you played the elite, obviously. How'd you do?
I didn't play well. I played one set really well,
Uh-huh.
but I wasn't playing well at all on this equipment. I just was uncomfortable. I had one good set where I missed one ball.
Yeah.
So that was really nice.
You don't play a lot of 7-foot pool, though, do you?
No,
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable for me.
It's so
I have to do it.
crammed.
And then when I play league, I go to Sam's.
Yeah, so you're playing light footed.
Yeah, which it's just where my heart is, you know.
Yeah.
But bar table, you have to be so precise and soft.
Yeah.
And I like to be precise and follow, you know, hard.
Totally.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just
Like to
difficult.
let that big stroke out.
It's not a negative thing. It's just wow. Did you see the guy shot over there?
Filthy.
He did.
I honestly don't believe that was. Oh, he's not in a match. That's
Yeah.
not a legal jump shot.
Why?
Because he just had the butt of the propel on. He didn't. He had the
Oh.
short end of the propel.
Oh, okay.
I saw him talking about that earlier. He was like, "Yeah, you just screw on this little one, and you can use the dowel. You can use any number of things, but there is a length requirement for the
I
jump
see.
cue, and I don't think that one gets to. I don't think it's any big deal, but that was a pretty filthy jump, one way or the other. Did you guys get that? Yes. One of our fabulous sponsors of Fun Day there from Savage Billiards, Jacob DeWalt. Big shout out to those guys. Thank you for everything you do. Do you know Jacob bought Savage?
Oh, he did.
Yeah, so they've really come a long ways, man.
Yeah,
Great little Northwest
I
company.
wish somebody would buy FTMF for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can have it.
You and Mike D making moves. What's the pitch? What's the sale?
I don't know. Give me anything. You can have it.
Anything. A sticker. And you got it. I love that.
How do you like the triple combo first shot here? Or is that
Triple
not wire?
combo?
Do you see the wire?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually looking at it.
It does look like it goes.
I mean, it might not be a wire. That looks like there's a gap there.
Yeah, hard to say from here. I saw Kevin do all the fancy zooming in stuff. I don't know how to do any of that though. Yeah, it looks like there's a gap between this 7, 8. Oh yeah, on screen it's a lot larger. It's looking at breaking out using the 4. I
No,
think that
no, there's no pros playing. This is amateur.
strictly amateur.
Yeah, yeah. Liz has played on the pro tour before, but she's
All right,
not a practicing pro.
that 7 ball goes in the same pocket the 5 does. So if you can play the
Right.
5 to get on the 7,
Maybe you can, and then
He's looking at
you'll
the
bump the
breakout.
4. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can bump it here.
I don't really like the breakout. You didn't need it. There's nothing to break out.
Right, and now it's cluttered.
Hmm.
And he's got to go at the 6 now, or play safe,
Yeah, I think 6-3-1 from here.
or 6-1-3. I mean, getting on the same pocket
Yeah.
if you want to hit it with some smoke.
Yeah, I don't know what he's looking at down there. Maybe he's looking at thinning off the 2 ball and playing the 8-7.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
not
know.
on.
He's Mike Massey, maybe.
Yeah, getting a swerve on. It looks tough.
I guess Florian to all the new kids.
Dude, he is incredible. Do you watch that Florian stuff?
Yeah.
Unreal. Yep, he's pretty cool. Guess he bought the Vegas APA.
Oh,
One of
did
the
he?
big APA
Good
monsters
move.
now,
Good.
right? Yeah, that guy's got a bright future.
They all want to be like Boomer and Merle, though. That's the biggest. They're the biggest.
Are you going to come down for APA next weekend?
Oh, definitely not.
Hard, no.
No, that's a no. Yeah.
Not even for the Open.
No.
Bagel Box putting out $1,000, $1,000 added 8-ball tournament. There's a
Really?
foul over there by Drew. Yeah,
Well,
I came down for 9-ball
I'll have
last
to
time.
think about it now.
It's 8-ball though. You're sick. 8.
Oh, God.
This is a tough position to jump from. Swish. Swish.
Well, he knows he's a great jumper, clearly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's great control.
That's not something I would have done.
Yeah, middle of the table, lean back like that. That's not an easy shot. And it still doesn't really get you on much. What, you're on the 6-ball again? From here, 6-ball, you kind of got to draw into that right side rail and back out.
The Mexicant. Wow, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I guess that's funny. Whatever.
Liz Cole looking good over here.
Yeah.
Not sure if that 8-ball's got a home, but
Look how she gets angle. See,
so pretty.
that's what she's top player out here.
I love playing
And
Liz.
she's got stroke to pop over. Like, no, we don't worry about
Another
Liz's
9-foot
stroke.
stroke.
You know what I mean? She's gonna pop right over.
So, I mean, is that what it takes to be winning this tournament? Do you really have to transition to just playing 7-foot pool? You've won this event before, haven't you?
No, I've gotten second a couple
Second?
times.
In 8-ball?
I don't remember. I can't remember.
Playing safe, but I don't feel like you got there.
I won a bunch of ACS tournaments,
Uh-huh.
8-ball and 9-ball, but this one I think it was just 9-ball. I can't remember though.
All right. Usually I get in trouble for not knowing, but you get in trouble for not knowing your own record.
Well, I mean,
I could have looked it up for
it's second and it's wonderful, but it ain't that great.
you. Man. What was the line? If you ain't first, you're last.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Lash got like 3 second places or something like that. Liz Cole firing that ball in, look outside pocket,
Ooh,
taking it down.
nice. 7-5.
7-6 now.
7-6. Those scores. See how things change.
Yes, sir.
And Josie here, she's a seasoned veteran. I mean, this is no rookie here.
That's out Liz Cole. Right? Playing 12-ball first. I mean, she's sitting pretty here.
She's been on my teams before.
Has she?
Yeah.
So I mean, you don't technically have to move the 8. I think the 8 goes by the 7. So I might play, but I mean, using the 14, you're probably going to have to nudge something in that direction because I don't think the 14 passes the 3 up table. Looks like she's going to push it. You just don't want to push this 8-ball in front of the
Who's playing the 11?
11.
But then what?
11 to the 15, I guess.
I see. Oh yeah. Yeah, it just looked a little funny there.
Yeah.
But you know what? She's good at rolling the ball. The problem is the 15's in her rack now. So this is
15's
where
back
listen,
in the
look. You see how the 15's in her rack?
Mhm.
This is just about time to duck, if you ask me.
So can you get the 15 through the 14-2 gap?
Yes, you can, but you've got to weigh your probabilities here because you want warriors on the table.
Totally.
And of course, you can play safe too often. And of course, you can be aggressive and try to run out and maybe do it. But
So
if you're
just
actually playing for your team, don't you want to play your highest percentages like you're
Totally.
playing poker or something?
she's playing safe behind this 13.
That's it. That's the move.
I would have tried to get a little deeper hook on that 13, like push that 9-ball out to the center of the table and really get to the backside there. We've seen this guy jump already.
I
We,
like
we,
what she did.
yeah,
She didn't try to shoot her way out of it and then leave the guy with a huge
get
advantage.
yourself in
You know
trouble.
what I'm saying? You want warriors playing a game.
Yeah. Oh, the last thing you want to do is just keep making balls. He's trying to push that all the way back across table. He's opening things up.
He is opened up. I guess you got to pot this 14 in the side or in the corner. She wants to play safe on it.
Yeah.
But
I don't blame her. What about playing off the 13 under the 15?
I don't like it. I don't like it. Why don't you shoot the ball in? No. Oh, you know what? That's a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
That's why she's a hell of a player.
I don't think the 7 goes in the side.
It might, but it's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
It's not like you
that's-
can do anything with the cue ball.
Totally, and you're just stuck back there. I think we're going to see a jump shot here. Oh, unless
No,
he's got it. Can
He's
you
got the
see
three
the
ball.
3?
He's got the three ball. But you know what?
see it.
Josie's playing the percentages. See what I'm saying?
Totally.
She kept 2 balls together. You see that? She kept 2 balls over there against the rail. She's got 2 balls in the middle of the table close together so she can work with them when she makes
One
one
can
of them.
help you get on the
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's creating traffic and then potential for later. You don't want to spread all your balls out
Yep, that's a lot more work.
unless you're breaking, of course. Oh, in the corner, switch. Didn't play.
Ties up the 13-9.
Yeah, I think she can get on it right now. But, I mean, if the 13 goes, I'm not sure if it goes.
Yeah, I can't tell. This is one where the 13 goes easier if you're on the backside of the 9. Because if you're cutting away, you can hit a thinner piece of the ball and it's going to pull it away from that rail just a little bit
Can she hit this soft and run into it?
and run into it. I'd
Looks like
to
it's
think
gonna go above it.
Yeah, it does.
But you know how you do that little snip inside slow
Mhm.
on this one? That's how you do it.
I think this rolls high a bit.
But if it's too many words, it's real hard to do.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Snip inside.
Yeah, just snip high
She's
ball
doing it,
punch.
though. She's doing it.
Yes, she
can
is.
see it. She can see that. Look at this. This
Right
guy-
into
you
it.
tell me
Perfect.
he can't play?
It's a beautiful shot.
He can play.
All right. So from here, 9, 13, 14.
Ah, you gotta go with 13 first and get on this side of on this, and then you play a stop shot into the 9.
Why don't I mean she's got a line to draw a little bit up table, and then you can use the 13 to give
because
them
the
14.
13 to the 14 is tougher than shooting the 13 now and then coming over here and shooting a stop shot on the 9. But
I just feel like things can get squirrely here shooting the 13.
okay, I like that straight bull line though, personally.
Yeah, I hear you. Totally. And that's the thing. You want those sharp lines playing straight pool.
You know, in straight pull, you want that last ball in the side to get on the breakout ball. And That's
Totally.
exactly what was laying.
Yep.
That 14 is a perfect breakout ball, so I kind of like the way that lays.
And this one, it's kind of going to be tough to control her speed if she starts with a 13.
You just like this.
Is she playing the 14?
You gotta shoot the 14 soft and take your medicine, right? And shoot the 13 up in the corner.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't go around here. You just
I shoot a lot of high inside, and I
Yeah.
like playing high inside
Sure.
between the 8-13 and coming back on top of
I
it.
like to just baby this one in and take my medicine and shoot the 13 in the other
I
corner.
feel like she's going to leave herself more of a cut than she's going to want here.
Depends on the speed.
Yeah. Well, let's see what she does with it. Shooting a high ball, rolling it.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
I mean, you know,
That medicine ain't even that bad.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Still got an angle. No gimme. Got to stay on that side of the table, or she's got to come underneath it to play the 8 inside. This is one that it's hard to stay on that left side of the table.
She hit that too.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Which is
For sure.
didn't seem like it was.
I thought she was going
something.
to be coming a little higher.
Yeah, like hit the rail and come out, right?
Yeah.
It was,
So what are you doing here? Are you trying to stay on that side, or are you trying to?
the ball a little bit here. You know what I mean? You either got to run into the 2 and 8, or you're gonna come underneath it. Um,
I like going underneath it.
there is a back and forth shot here too, but now potting the ball's more difficult. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like who you are.
You're
What-
staying back and forth on top of the 2-8.
Yeah, it's just that you know that's kind of a stun center shot. But if you like to draw the ball, maybe you should draw it here. You know what I mean? Depends
Yeah.
on what you like.
Big game here. 7-6.
Yeah, if she rolls this, it's no good. I think she's got to do something
Yeah,
to
she's
cue
gonna
ball.
get in trouble rolling this. Here we go. Let's see what she's got in her. The big one. Pressure's on.
See what I'm saying? This is my girl right here.
Wow.
She
Wow.
she drilled it
Drilled it.
because and she
Right
ran
in.
into because she knew if she tried to pity pat around
Yeah.
and try to be cute, she probably isn't going to go out. So she's ripped right into the rack, and you take her and see what happens. And guess what? You got a shot straight inside.
Just like that last one, Nick, when I was like, that's a confidence booster for your team. Tell me that's not a confidence
The
booster.
only way you win this game, you may miss this, but the only way you win that game is you had to attack there,
Yeah.
and she
Totally.
attacked. And it was pretty cool.
I don't think you make that last shot. It's this one.
Hey, if anybody out there shoots with the Southwest that they don't use,
Drills it.
I could use it.
7-7. We got action here at the 2023 Western BCA Championship. Task Force 4 bringing it to 7-7 after being trailing 4-0. No, 5-0. 5-0. So they've won 7-2.
Dude, I'm telling you, right? We talked about this earlier. I mean, you
Big
don't have to
swings.
come all the way back. You just need to come a little bit.
We got a race to 4. Paul's wiggling his way there. He's getting there. All right now we got Melinda versus
Dude, it's
versus Michael over here, and Kirsten to rack. Or sorry, she's watching. She's watching Ray break. Here comes Ray.
all right, Ray. Be nice to my wife. Be nice to my wife because I got the knife. No, I'm just kidding.
I can confirm he is kidding.
And that he has a knife.
Well, we sure missing you doing the Calcutta, Paul. Are we ever going to get a guest spot? You ever
know,
come back and do?
I'm just stuck up really bad, and
Describe that. What are you stuck up on?
I'd like to get paid. That's all.
Why should you not get paid?
Th-
That's crazy to me.
Here's the deal. It's not that, yes, I could do it, but it also takes a lot of energy. And I gotta play Stan and Eddie Mattia.
Yeah.
And I got problems ahead of me.
Calcutta guy for nothing?
Do you-
That doesn't make any sense.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
Make it worth my while, and I don't even need a lot. You know what I mean? Couple thousand. That's it.
That's it.
No, I don't need a lot at all. Just something.
What?
You know.
I mean, 5%. I think.
I do enjoy it, but it is exhausting because I
Totally.
try to make it,
Well, you put everything into it.
Yes,
That's
that's what happened. You have to.
totally.
You have to, or it's boring.
Well, we sure miss having you there. I personally love the Calcuttas when that was going on. I was laughing hysterically. I think that was the first reason I got involved in a Calcutta, was hearing you do it, and I was just like, this is hilarious. You know all the players so well. Yeah. One
Well,
of these
a lot
days.
of these guys, they're my heroes. You know what I mean? I worked real hard to try to be a good pool player, to be like them, and they're still here. They become 300 years old, but they're still better than me. I don't know how it works.
Who's your player? Who's your
Oh man, there's so many. I mean, look at Stan. Let's face it,
Beast.
the guy's a class act. You go around the country, I play these one pocket tournaments. They're like, "You still got that Stan in Northwest at bar table champion?"
Yeah.
And they're like, that's special, man.
one of the best bar table players in America,
Man,
if not the world?
I had Glenn. And people, Glenn was the best bar table player in the world.
Yeah.
And not just because I say so, it's because of his record.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, it was when you're around, when you're around greatness, it kind of inspires you. You know what I mean? Whether you love pool or not,
I completely agree. Yeah, somebody got in the chat room when Stan was playing, and they're like, "That's Stan Tarango right there." They're like, "I haven't seen Stan in 25 years." And I was like, "Well, if you haven't seen Stan in 25 years, I got some good news for you, because things have been going pretty well for him. He had a pretty solid last 20
you always think
years.
it's almost like it was, Stan's like Tom Brady, right? Maybe he gets fourth one tournament, and you're like, well, I mean, he's getting older, and then he wins the next 6 years in a row. You know what I mean?
Totally.
They don't age.
Right.
You know what I mean? They stay focused, they stay healthy.
Dan Louis lands fourth.
I mean,
This
did you see him play?
Incredible.
Oh my God.
So good.
Dude, I was next to him. Well, Cowboy Dave was roasting me. Cowboy Bob.
Cowboy Bob.
Any cowboy could roast me. And every time I looked over, Dan Louis was doing magic,
Yep,
running
something
out on
incredible.
Rosenberry, who doesn't suck, by the way. He's
Yeah,
really a good pool player,
he
and
was
just kind
just,
of ran him over like it's like wow, Dan Louis still there.
it's pretty incredible.
I mean, he won a world title in 1976.
How crazy is that? What year were you born?
I was 5.
Uh-huh.
Didn't need to
All
put that
right.
out there, but I do.
I was -4.
You weren't around yet.
Yep.
Uh, you were just a flirt.
Good effort there. Yeah, that's right. All right. Ray coming to the table, wide open. Hasn't come easy on this one.
Wow, the conversation on this draft is pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, what are we getting?
Yeah, you don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
People just focus on the pool and not whatever's happening there. And yeah, I mean, I got to play Eddie Mataya, and I gotta tell you that every time I play Eddie or I'm around Eddie,
Mhm.
I start to copy him, which is like a real creepy thing to do. But
Gets
then I
it.
start playing better.
Yeah,
I love
interesting.
watching him play.
Huh.
There's something about his smoothness and his
That smooth
gracefulness.
stroke, I know.
He may not be considered the best player in the whole tournament, but to me, he's got the sweetest stroke in the whole
I
tournament.
was just gonna
I'm
say, I
just
think he, yeah.
and I love the way he plays and things. If he played every day, I mean, he's just like all the guys that can do it.
You know, it's probably not going to sound like as much of a compliment as I mean it to, but Cindy's game,
Oh,
I think, is a real testament to what a quality player Eddie is also. I mean, they play together a lot. Like when they play back and forth and they play scotch with one another, and they are both such knowledgeable, good players. I mean, Cindy's a beast. Cindy's beat me I think the last 2 times we played out here. And that's not saying anything. I'm not saying she's a beast because of that, but I'm just saying she plays good.
we got 4 titles together.
4 titles of scotch.
BCA.
Wow. That's huge.
Mark it. Yeah, I mean that's when
Mark
you're
it
when
up.
you're Scotch, when you're the higher rated player, but in actuality your partner's better than you.
It's the best feeling in the world.
It
Who's
tends
carrying who
it
here?
tends to work out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Looks like clipping off, probably trying to play safe behind the 4-7. It's always dangerous playing safe behind your opponent's balls.
Now see, he did run into
Tie those
those.
up.
Hi, Derek Jackson. How are you? You don't want me to be chatty on the chat? Okay. This guy.
Are we being too
You
chatty?
know, when they legalized marijuana, it changed everything around here.
That is the truth.
No, it changed nothing.
Yeah. In Oregon, it changed less than everywhere else.
Just now the drug dealers were broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 10. I think you got to play the 10 to get on the 9 from here. Can she see? I don't like the line for the 9. I like playing the
What
10
off
and
the
use the 9
rail?
to,
With the 11. I mean,
yeah, off the back of the 9.
I think she's solid, but yeah.
Oh, well, that makes a lot more sense.
Now that was perfect. Unfortunately, just like I do when I play that
Wires
world-class
that ball
straight
up.
pool, I cannot play safety
Yeah.
without wiring a ball up.
Isn't
It's
that
like
crazy?
you have to try to make sure you do that part correctly also somehow if that's possible.
And it is not easy. That 11-9 does look wired. He's kind of got to start with the 12 here, and the 12 looks pretty straight.
It is, but it's down there.
You either got to punch this ball and get around the 14.
They say there's no such thing as distance on a bar table, but this is this
as long as it
yeah,
gets.
it's pretty far.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to mess with that because it's wired. Maybe
It's got to be wired, right?
maybe it doesn't go off the one right. I don't
Huh.
know.
So 99 your high straight pool run, huh?
No, I'm brutal. That was against Liz Ford.
Mhm.
You know who that is?
I know the name.
Yeah,
I
she's
know.
the pro out of New York.
Cool. All right, table 2 over there. Ray trying to take this one. Or no, not Ray, sorry. That is Michael that just took that one down.
I don't know. Michael wins one.
Michael
Yeah.
going
Get on my-
to making it 8-7.
Oh, that's ball in hand. Grasshopper. Well, you got to break out the 4-7 here first, and then you can break it to 8 later. Obviously.
This is going to be Liz versus Nick. And this is the rivalry right here.
Yeah, the two top dogs.
Big one. 7-8. All right, so she's solids. What do you start with here?
Three to with follow on
Trying
the
to break up
breakout.
the
Yeah,
7-4.
that's the natural way to do that.
You've got a 2 ball sitting there. You got a 6 ball sitting there. You just got to make sure. Are you trying to hit either ball in particular? Or are you trying to go into the 7?
No, I'm moving the 4. I'm definitely moving the 4.
Okay. Yeah, she's trying to get in underneath it, and that's a tricky shot right there.
Goal. She'll knock the 7 down to the rail.
Yeah.
And she's probably thinking do this now because she's going to be safe with the 11-9 there. But it's like I said, it looks pretty wide. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep, I definitely want to run into those balls as opposed to jack up and fire
Just
this
with the follow, but that's
through the
she
gate.
surprises me a lot though. She thinks
Yeah,
differently than you know
That was one of
I
the
do.
things when I was learning how to play pool that drove me crazy was what the right shot was. No,
Yeah,
that's the wrong shot. That's the wrong shot. And I couldn't accept that because I was like, it may be the wrong shot for you, but I don't know it's the wrong shot until I shoot the other shot
Right.
and do it enough times that I lose because of it.
Well,
That's what.
there's a more natural
Uh-huh.
path.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And
totally.
a more natural, like for example, you could do something with center key ball or with low left.
Mhm.
Well, if that's an option, you probably should do it with center key ball
Totally.
because the math. You know what I mean?
All right, so trying to get safe here blocks the 10 ball.
Yeah,
I
but she
think
didn't
she
really.
sold the 14, didn't she?
Yeah, she did, but she didn't. She didn't really clear the 4. I think she was trying to follow and hide it behind
Yeah,
her. But it was time to be aggressive there, I think.
I think so too. I think you
With the
gotta
breakout.
go for the breakout there. But we're not sure if that 11-9 goes.
Straight pool. Straight pool. If you play a lot of straight pool, you would have saw that pretty easy. That's why
Mhm.
straight pool is such a good game to practice.
It's so good. Is there any better game for straight pool than one pocket? And is there any better game for one pocket than straight pool?
Is there any other game better for pool than straight pool? No.
I don't think so.
No, it's the best game.
I,
Keep-
I, I love a couple of them. There's this game that I want to show you called Lifesaver, and I think you'll really like it. It's an offensive-minded game. Every single time you have to pocket a ball. If you don't pocket a ball, you lose a life. And
Man, it sounds
no,
like the 90s for me.
and no matter what, and no matter what, you shoot next. So you alternate shots no matter what. So I have to pocket a ball, so I'm trying to pocket a ball and play safe on you. And it's a pretty interesting game.
Yeah, Jeff, no, I haven't broken 100, but I got news for you. This guy moved to town and we became besties. His name is Danny Baruti, Hall of Fame straight pool player from New York City. And I play him either once or twice a week. Last week I beat him 200 to 197 because I ran a
Whoa.
38.
Whoa.
But I never beat him, Jeff, ever. And he put a 113 on me in practice in a bunch of 80s. So it's really neat that I have that opportunity right now to be in his presence. So it's kind of fun. He's really funny, Jewish New York, hilarious. Anyways,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
You said he put a 113 on you?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's put lots of 60s on me. 60s are like nothing. They're like layups. It's just
That's tough sitting there through 4 racks.
you
It
know,
just is.
it's such a neat game to watch him play though. When you're playing someone that's amazing at it, it's
Uh-huh.
different.
Totally.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're
Because you're watching and you're learning.
when you're watching how to play right.
Yeah.
You think you've always played good, well you don't. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's pretty neat.
That makes sense. Just trying to keep screwing the score up here.
Yeah, he's offered like to put on tips for me, give me good prices on his showings. I know things like that. He's been really good.
Where do you guys play? You play at your
We
place?
play at Sam's, but he's coming over to my house. But we both like the pool room environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My room is hollow. It's like it's not the same.
Totally.
You know what I mean? A pool
Yep.
hall there's nothing like it.
There's nothing like
And
it.
you get breakfast. Now, I'm not making
You guys play
breakfast.
early? Yeah.
Well, I mean, we started at 11. We end up at 3 because we played at 200.
Yep.
And he's improving my game like crazy.
That's exciting.
Um,
What was the last big leap that you made? What were you working on when you made the last big leap you made in pool in general?
There was two times. There was two times. So the first one was in like 1999
Mhm.
when I was a two-bit hustler. Hold on a second. Let's see Kirsten do this shot. So this is an important breakout here for her.
She gonna break it down or just
Yeah.
slide up there?
Yeah, that's
Breaking it
that's
up.
a great shot. That's a great
Yes,
shot.
it
Now
is.
she can work it out. Um,
That two passes the 12.
when I had to win bar table tournaments for money and then go to the pool hall every day and try to earn money, there was a guy named Bill Kress that ended up he was kind of the same thing except on a much bigger level that actually knew everything about pool. I mean everything. So just talking to him and learning from him taught me how to play one pocket and straight pool.
Mhm.
And then straight pool made my pool game way better. And one pocket's a great game to manage gambling.
Strategy.
People
Yeah.
don't know they have no chance.
Yeah.
And you don't need to really tell them playing one pocket, so it's a different kind of thing. And he taught me how to do that.
Wow, pretty shot there.
And then not too long ago,
It's on the 4.
after I retired from teaching,
Mhm.
I got back in the pool, and it took a long, long time for me to get going again. But there was a couple of moments, just taking it up again. It came back. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But
Get in the hole.
oh, baby, hold it.
Man,
Okay, let's see how's this lying.
Dave Randall was calling those slate extenders. He's like, I think they put some slate extenders on these. That falls deep.
Dave Randall drives with his hands on the wheel, but his eyes on you.
It's terrible.
Okay, it's the worst thing. I think I
What are
still
you doing
I
in
still
van with
think
Dave
about it.
Randall?
Man, never again.
I
I tell you
still
what, I
think
don't care. I told him, I said, Dave, I don't care. This is your van. I'm driving.
What?
I don't care. Or
That's
drop
so
me off on
funny.
the freeway.
Yeah.
It's the
I
most,
went out of the van,
it's the
Dave.
scariest thing I've ever been through.
Dave Randall, our second place finisher in the Platinum Finals. Runner up. Took down the first set, though. He was coming
First of all,
for it.
I love him,
Yeah, oh yeah, me too.
but he's also narcoleptic. It's a great drive.
He was sleeping. I mean, there's times where he's down on a shot and I'm worried he's gonna fall asleep. Here we go. Running around. Unfortunately, that's gonna get on the wrong side of
I
things.
don't like it. I don't
That's
like it.
tough
I
to
don't
get
like
back
it.
across the
I
table
don't
with a
like
10.
it. The
10's
referee.
pretty- Yeah.
I mean,
We're gonna watch it close.
you're
I think it's probably a little more evident. I want to call a referee on myself on
Are you
this. I don't
serious?
want to have this conversation later.
I don't know, this is the kind of stuff that this is why me and my wife fight.
I think it's
She's
gonna
not
be
going to do shit.
it's gonna be
I'm going
more
crazy over here.
it's gonna be closer, more evident than you think.
Oh, it's playing safe because
Playing safe.
it can't go out. See, I was wrong again. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Who saw that one coming? What's he thinking? His roll that's 11 in front of him? Like the one doesn't go on the other side?
Mhm. One of them. Ooh, he's going to move it though. It's moved. Oh,
That's pretty nasty.
interesting.
Does she have a line on the 4 ball?
You know what? After you make the 4, yeah, she can make the 4. After you make the 4, maybe. No, I don't know. Look, you could slow. This is it.
No, after you make the 4,
You
then you make
slow-
the 6 and roll right up on
You
the 7.
slow the combo in, and then the 1 goes down, so the guy can't even bank it. But I'm going. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You slow roll into the 1. Since the balls are frozen, the 11 drops, but the 1 ball blocks the bank. But I can't whisper that into her ear
Yeah.
right now. It's a lot of things.
That's a lot to tell her.
Yeah.
I like playing the 4, get on the 6, and just roll right into the backside of that 7 ball. Pocket the 6 ball, leave him stuck on the backside of the 7,
Yeah.
kicking for the
Yeah,
cheese.
yeah.
I mean, there's just not much you can do from there. You don't even have to make the 6 if you want more soldiers on the field.
We've talked about this the other day, and this is something I always. She wants to pop balls.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens.
But so your cue ball is going to come high here. The 7's not going to break things out.
Yeah, she's potting balls.
Yeah.
You know.
And now you're in trouble. Yeah, this is tough.
Well, she's gonna make the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
She's gonna make his ball.
Oh, she's going to make his ball here.
Yeah.
Okay. The combo I think is tougher than it looks. I think she's got a better. Yeah, I don't know. If she can make that ball, that's going to be
She's
great.
thinking about what she should be doing with safeties right now when she, like
She
the
missed-
shot beforehand.
yeah, that was the save. Trying to roll right up on top of it.
Well, you know what?
I like that. That's a good look.
It makes the breakout harder because the 7's in the way.
Thank you. You just got to avoid the 7 on this. He's got to slide straight across. No rail, no nothing. Just got to break that out off the 10. If you go for the 7, you're going to get in trouble.
You can't keep shooting in balls when it's safety game.
No,
You have to take it. You have to use your balls like little soldiers.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
I've been saying that exact thing all week long.
You don't need to play chess. Keep all your kids.
Yeah. Since he's playing safe.
Well, now what?
Man.
I mean, I
Right.
guess the one goes in the corner.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely the shot. It's funny how long you can. Sometimes it takes you a while to get to it. Sometimes you sit there and look at it.
He's not looking. See the ball goes in the corner.
Yeah. Guess that's what I mean. She's looking at playing it off something.
What's going
Yeah.
on? I can't see.
All right, she's gonna.
Oh, she's
she's gonna
breaking
come to-
down. He's done break out.
She's trying to play it off the 11.
Oh, interesting.
That's tough action right there. Well, hits it
She hit it.
beautifully.
She hit it
Hit
perfect.
it beautifully. Oh my gosh, what a shot. This is one where everybody wants to baby this ball, and you can undercut it really easily. So hopefully she's going to run around. This is nice natural 3-rail shape. You just want to make absolutely sure you don't scratch in that lower right-hand corner pocket. You don't undercut this ball, and just let the weight of the cue ball run around.
Well, she potted that ball nice. She pots
Beautifully.
balls really well.
Beautifully. She didn't even need to come around. Right. Got a jump shot coming on the other side.
Yeah, these are big games.
Yeah, they are. Oh, we got a go-ahead fight. I like it. He just ran out of the playing area. That's a good move. Let the ladies go first. I like letting everybody go first. I never want to go first.
Wow, she
Fires
pops
that
balls.
ball
Those
in.
pop balls good. God, I don't hit those balls that firm. That's
Man, that was pro side of the pocket, too. It was
Good
beautiful.
shot. Good shot.
8-8. We got action.
Is it 8-8?
8-8.
They just won. Oh, they're Task Force 4?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Didn't know my wife's team name. All right, Liz. Liz got action over here.
Doesn't pull that down.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Liz is, wide
You
open.
got a
2 ball
breakout
block
here,
in the 8th. Yeah. Looking good. All right, that brings up, who do we have? Josie and Michael.
Josie and Michael. These are pressure games now, man.
Totally.
This is
Yeah, we're going to race to
this is
3 for all the marbles.
Action Central over here.
I mean, Josie's been, you said she's been playing for a long time. We saw a lot of plays in that last game when she fired that ball all the way up the rail.
Oh, she
plays.
wins all the tournaments. She'd win a lot of them. I mean, the weeklies, and you get training doing that.
Totally.
Good players are always there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, there's no Fargo handicap.
And she's competitive. She doesn't want to lose. It's
Is she as competitive as Liz Cole?
I
Liz
think
Cole
so.
doesn't want to lose.
yeah. I mean, Liz wanted to be a pro, so she put in more work than anybody else. You know what I mean?
I love Liz's game. Liz and Stephanie, man, they're as females go, kind of the truth for me. I got to play with Stephanie this time. We didn't fare very well, but hopefully we'll be able to play again in the future.
She does the work too.
Yeah, she's a beast.
If you can't expect too much if you're not really working. And
Totally.
I don't want to hear, well, we play on Thursdays.
No.
Good for you.
Yeah, playing
You
doesn't
know,
count. You need to
you
practice.
need to take one day off, and that could be a Thursday.
Yeah, right.
Or
Exactly.
it's so hard. I mean, you have to play all the
What
time.
kind of practice do you do? What's your practice routine?
I'm lazy, but I mean, if I'm really wanting to compete, I have to play every day.
Uh-huh.
I have to play some pool every day, and at least run 50 to 100 balls every day.
Mhm.
Every day. And then you have to put yourself.
That's what Mike D says he does. He says he shoots 100 balls a day.
It's-
10 racks of
You
10 balls.
also have to be in competition because you have to get a hold of your emotions.
Yeah.
So if you're not in control of your emotions, then it doesn't matter.
Is she second ball breaking here?
No.
No, head ball.
That's where Damien breaks from.
Yeah, that's where James to be broke.
There you go. Boom, ball.
Bam. Last thing moving on the table goes in. We got action.
I don't know what happened with Liz. She must have missed the first shot and got saved or something.
She played safe.
Okay.
Wow, he just kicked that ball right in the
Oh, now he's got a bank. Wow. Cool.
Mhm.
Sorry. I mean, he's playing great.
Yes, he is. Yeah, I mean, I think he got fed his first loss. Where's he at? Yep, first loss by Josie. Gotta make this bank. It's in the back of the pocket.
Wow.
All right, big win there. Taking him to 9.
Man, he was not the favorite to kick that in. I mean, that
No.
was actually pretty awesome.
That was
It was-
beautiful, beautiful kick. Well, the outsiders one step closer, 9-8. Liz Cole thinks she played a good save too.
Is that music coming from out here or in here?
No, it's out here. Isn't
Oh.
it wild how loud it is in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the same thing.
Well, I like new additions, so it's okay.
All right. I think they have like a little bit of room noise going in the background so people can really get the feel for it. This pool room is starting to dwindle. I'm really surprised. This is early. It's only 11:52, but I guess everybody plays at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
I know it.
All
Man, if I was
right.
smart, I'd go get my cues in practice.
Right? Finally open tables here. Have you hit any balls?
Oh, so it's somebody else's cue on the predator table.
Yeah.
I did nothing right.
So, yep. All right.
No, I just wanted to rest for the next 2 days. I don't think I could have forced anything. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
wanted to get my body rested,
Yeah.
and that's all I care about.
Get your head right. Get your body right.
Yeah. I play in a pool. I mean, for the event. I don't need a tram before
Totally, yep.
I play.
It's not a test.
Yeah.
Yep. So she's looking at this 13-7 combo.
I think she's going
Or 3-7?
3-7. Yeah.
So it's not an open table. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. It's not an open table. 3-7, huh?
Man,
Tough action.
yes, Jeff. I mean, that's all I do. All I can do is play on a big table and play one pocket. That's really all I can do. I'm terrible on these bar tables. I can't wait to do things like that.
You and me both.
I mean, that's just, I don't know, there's something about it. It's fun. And even when you play great pros, you play them for 3 hours.
Oh, yeah. I had a 5-hour one bucket derby, and I won it 3-0.
See?
I mean, there was an almost 7-hour match there. It was crazy.
It's a war.
Yeah, it
It's
really
a
is.
war. It's not a sprint.
That's the truth. All right. Back to the table. He's got stripes. Are you trying to use this 9 to get over there for the 10 now?
Yeah, I'm shooting the combo with inside. I mean,
12 to the 9.
yeah.
Yep.
I guess you could go. You could thin the 9 and go into that if you wanted to. I mean, that's
I like what you're saying. I like the combo. Yeah, you got to do something to loosen up those balls.
if you use the 9, you're only breaking out the 6-3. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But if you
Yeah, the 10's going to stick.
the 10 might get moved the other way.
Yeah. Banking this ball. And again, a little more safety-minded approach. Doesn't want to break those balls out. Kind of wants to make her do it. Just going to Sees that ball as a problem.
Okay.
Drills the bank shot. Sometimes making a ball like that will give you a little more confidence. I mean, I guess ideally the 13 to the 9, breaking out the 10, might be easier from the right position. They both work.
Bar table, 8 ball is so sensitive.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean? It's demanding.
It's like following on this 14 ball. Little wiggle trying to get it in there.
Good shot. Good shot.
It's so easy when you're not used to pocketing the majority of balls to want to get straight, and it just gets you in so much trouble, especially on the 7-footer. It's hard to take big stroke shots to get to positions that are unnatural.
You got to play on it all the time. They're different games. That's why, there's bar table champions. They're not always big table champions.
Totally.
Unless you're Shane or Earl.
Yeah.
But that's always been the case.
Yep.
It don't matter. Or
Alrighty.
filler
Totally.
course nowadays. Oh my gosh.
Don't want to hit this ball too hard. Just roll that in.
See,
Hopefully it sits
here's
there.
what I don't like. And I don't know.
He's waiting. He's using his soldiers. He's
know, but
limiting his options.
Why can't we get rid of the 11?
Oh, I totally agree. I'm saying he's limiting his options. He may be keeping the 11 as backup, but now that's a
I
struggle
see.
to get back up.
I see.
But I don't want to be taking a swing out of it now when I had way more options earlier on.
I just don't like it way down here. All my stuff's down here.
Totally.
So,
Why are you gonna wait to go back up table?
nice.
Looking at playing safe. So he's trying to push the 13 over to give an easier break ball for the 10.
It's a good move. It's a good move. 7 goes though. There's a little bit of a break. If you force follow this, you got to break out. But if you use draw, there's no breakout. That's
Yeah.
the kind of stuff that straight pool teaches you,
Totally.
right? That's why it's such a good game. All these little variables that come up. Straight pool has them all.
Yeah.
New socks and draws.
I heard a great exercise for working on break balls is set up all your break balls, use a plastic rack, throw your plastic rack up there with no balls in it, and if you are spinning the rack, you're hitting a good break ball. But if you're just pushing the rack and it's staying flat, you're hitting into the dead part of the stack.
Oh,
And
I've heard that before.
I like that exercise because yeah, you don't want to be going dead in the center of it.
Oh man, where you hit it on the rack too? I mean,
Everything.
I, they asked John Schmidt after he ran 626, how'd you do it? He goes, oh, I just used tons of draw. Well, that's you never really want to do that, but sometimes you do. It's weird.
Totally. I think that's also funny. I mean,
That's him trying to be funny.
John does something and then Shaw comes in and he's like, yeah, I'll roast that.
Yeah.
Shaw says it's the hardest thing he's ever done, and next time he's going to run 1,000. You can't wait to hear
Jason's
this.
special talent. I mean, he's a special freak. He doesn't even look at the object ball.
It's not crazy.
He looks at the cue ball last. Everybody at home, you try that.
Yeah, give it a whirl. See what happens. Yeah, they call him Eagle Eye, and he's not even looking at the
No,
object
he doesn't need to see the ball he's shooting at. He's just moving the cue ball around.
Smash.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying about follow here.
You got it.
Got it. Hit it perfect. Pretty dead straight on the 6, though. What's she
Yeah.
going to do? She's got a little gap.
Pullback, though. She's got a good pop pullback. But
And it looks like she's a little lower on the table on the 6, so should be able to slide up. I don't know if you go to the 3 next. That 13 is, I mean, you got a little window between the 13-8, and I don't know if you can get higher than the 8. If you can just go right at that 8 ball, that's ideal.
yeah, Dennis Hatch is lights out on anything. That's why any of the Mosconi, anybody that's ever made a Mosconi is ridiculous. You could compare him to Shane, and oh my God, it's good. But anybody that's ever been on a Mosconi Cup is
There's a reason.
incredible. They're like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just this. Doesn't matter what they play on.
Calling out the hatchet, huh?
He was mentioning that Dennis Hatch plays good on a bar table. Of course he does.
Yeah,
He's
totally.
Dennis Hatch.
It's 2 feet closer to the
Oh,
pocket.
she's going rail first. This is
I must have not seen this right.
fancy.
This is tough.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Look at this.
Look at that. How strong is that?
See, this is a veteran.
Yeah.
That's not a rookie
No,
right there.
no, that's a very hard shot. She drawn off this 3 ball, or is she gonna? I don't like keeping your 3 for the end. Yeah, you definitely got to hit a pretty full draw stroke here. You want to get right on that, and I guess ideally the 5 ball.
Oh no, didn't the five. No, no, maybe not. No, I guess I don't. She's right. She's right. I wasn't looking at it very good.
So she's pushing around it.
She can stay in the fight by potting this ball, and then
Why? What is like?
does the
She was trying to get on the 5 and just didn't get
she's
there,
a
huh?
little slower. She's a little
Yeah.
slow. That's too bad.
Fell a little bit short.
So what do you do here? Do you fire this bank in, or do you, or, you saw the skill level. I'd push that 4 up on that 11. It's time to grind because everybody's so nervous.
So you push.
Let's turn this into 50-50 again.
Totally.
If you shoot this ball and miss, you're
It's over.
70-30,
Yeah.
80-20 loser. You push this 4 ball.
This back cut.
Okay.
I'm completely with you. My shot here is push the 4 on top of the 11 and treetop him over the 5. So try and get right
turn
on
it
that.
into a 50-50 game
Yeah.
is all I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, this is swinging at this back cut. I just don't think it goes.
Oh, this is. Oh. Well, looks like the only problem here could be the 10 ball. Because when you shoot the 10,
Carissa checking the rule book to make sure there's no law against Paul commentating his wife's match here.
don't worry, I can leave. I mean,
Went to the rule book, and it turns out it's not illegal.
I mean, I can't believe how many tables are open.
It's wild. I can't believe this is
People
the
are taking
deadest I've seen this room
Yeah.
in a long time.
See, here's what I'm talking about.
So she tried the back cut.
I was
Yeah.
talking about earlier. If he plays the 10 last, the problem with that is getting to the 8.
Totally.
But if he shoots the 10 now,
It's kind of
which I actually like.
I do too.
I mean, he's Filipino. He's smart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way we are. So,
Just roll this 10 ball. Yeah, I mean, you got easy shape off this.
that was a great
Don't
shot.
retop yourself
So,
over
well,
that 5.
But see, he's still got action with just a touch of left.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Are you wanting to stay underneath the 8, or are you gonna roll up on
no.
top?
I'm aiming for the 5. I want to run into the 5.
Yeah.
He had even better than that.
That's
You
pretty
know,
good.
and,
That is very Filipino of you right there.
you know,
Beautiful. All right, and that's a big one. This is going to get him on the hill.
Yep. Yeah.
Grills it.
I think it's over. He just made the 8.
Oh, really? That's going to be that.
I think that's
Michael
the
taking that one.
line.
Ray taking that one down. That's going to make it 11-8.
That's it, kids.
Oh my gosh, that happened quick.
I like it that they put a all women's team together, and they're definitely capable, and they could have won this match. So
Oh, yeah.
it was a good match.
We expect great things from the bottom side from these guys. That is Task Force 4 getting beat by the Outsiders here. They'll drop to the bottom. We got tons more 2023 Western BCA Championship action coming at you. Joining the booth by Paul Marquez. I've been Summerfield Habner with Railbird Productions. Paul, thanks for being here, man.
All right, man. Thank you.
Pleasure to see you.
Take care.
Big shout out to Chinook Winds Casino and Resort. Thanks for everything you do for pool for this event. We love being here. Shout out to Ox Billiards up in Seattle. If you're a snooker player, if you're a pool player, if you like Chinese 8-ball, go check this room out. They're incredible. I love this room. I think it's the most important pool hall in the Northwest. These are our Fun Day sponsors. Give them some love. They give us some love. So thanks so much for everything. Thanks for tuning in here at the Western BCA Championship in Lincoln City, Oregon. We'll see you again tomorrow. Much more team action all the way through Sunday.